I've been bringing that vinyl flow. Rocking the spot to get dominoes, do what you want, get what you got. Jump off the rock, yeah, but Geronimo. Don't come to me for the line of notes. Not an OG, but a dynamo. Move when I talk, move when I walk. Hop out and drive. Come on, we gotta go. Vominos.
That sounds like
I haven't seen
a shoe commercial
from
the 90s.
The last, exactly. I want it to be like that Apple one where they throw it through a fucking glass wall and it changes the world 1 foot.
The Futurama one, when they're mocking it, and she throws the box.
Jordan's Instagram ads get me all the time.
Yeah.
They're just so beautiful. They're not like commercials, but they're just like this perfectly framed.
Right.
Jordan.
Yeah. No, yeah.
And I'm like,
yo, they got
shit.
money. They got the money to
marketing
hire
is good.
fucking exactly.
They
Really
lead
good
actors.
marketing.
Their shoe does all the. They'll do
Exactly.
commercials.
That's how good the shoe is.
Yeah,
Did
the
you know
the picture of the shoe sells itself?
Did you know that Reebok? I know obviously Reebok and Nike have a rivalry, but did you know that the rivalry goes so far as like they would actually bribe the UPS dudes that would deliver the new spec shoes to the companies? So like when it's going to Nike headquarters from the manufacturer, from like the warehouse there or whatever, from China that they're getting made, Reebok would somehow intercept the UPS driver and be like, "Here's $100,000 if you give me that shoe."
Damn.
What?
Yeah, and so they had to start hiding the boxes.
Yeah.
So that way the UPS drivers couldn't tell what the fuck
They don't
was
know
going
it's
on.
the shoes. They're just a fucking package, right?
Exactly. So
That's crazy,
isn't
dude.
it? Yeah.
Isn't that so crazy? Like I was actually reading today about Puma and I don't know what other fucking company.
Who the fuck wears
another
Pumas
another shoe
anymore,
company. This is back in the day when they started, right? Like in the fucking 30s or whatever. They both had their headquarters in the exact same town in like Germany or some shit. And it was such a in the town like a cultural thing that like people in the streets. I met Monty, the first thing I would check was his shoes and whether he's wearing Pumas or Adidas.
In America?
No, this was like in Germany or some shit, you know? Like
Puma
it was
seems like it's big
the first
in Germany.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like that's where they sell.
It's like a thing. All those
doing
Said
well
Puma?
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Puma and and then like
Adidas,
actually Europe, you know, like you
Well,
see
they're
like
all into those soccer shoes, you know?
yeah, because of soccer actually, yeah.
It's definitely
Yeah, all the soccer players in my high school wore those. You know, and they were the only people in the whole school that wore those shoes. That wore those type of shoes.
I'm not gonna lie, I geeked out about soccer in high school. You guys, I don't know, do you guys soccer kids?
I didn't play soccer. Isn't it where we're gonna pick up all the?
No.
No.
That's what
No,
we got
it's not. It's
this
good.
Shit,
This makes it so
You know?
it bounces
Yeah.
back, so you don't get
Yeah.
reverb. That'd
You know what?
But-
Don't tell
no,
me how
it's-
the shit in the place where we record fucking works.
We
dog,
have a
okay?
whole fucking. It might be a little loud.
But we don't normally pick it up, honestly.
No, it's good. We've been recording here for close to a year. I think it's gonna be good.
Welcome to another episode of Completely Useless.
Is that how you're introducing the
Yeah,
show?
I'm feeling very calm
So
today. I'm
fucking,
feeling very
so
chill
fucking.
out.
That was lame.
I've been high
You're
pretty much
supposed
all
to
day.
hype people up
My bad, can we do
about
that?
our fucking podcast.
You want to do it again? You
No
wanna do that?
redos. You ruined it already. No, welcome to another episode of Completely
Yeah,
Useless,
welcome
guys.
to the fucking episode, you
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Fuck.
All right, dial it back down. A little
Come on,
bit,
fuck
all
my
right?
aunt. No?
What?
No? Was that too much?
Okay, cool. You made it weird. You just met this guy right now.
Yeah,
Is this
that's-
how you
I-
want to introduce yourself
Yeah.
to him?
Well, we're already
Whatever.
here.
Our guest today. Our guest today is Monty Geer. You probably know him better as Cole. He was Cole in Awkward on MTV. He was in a commercial with John Hamm that I enjoyed very much, actually, when you posted it.
which
I
one?
liked it. I like when he's like Canadian and you're like, you actually got denied.
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
like, what the fuck? I already ordered food or whatever, you know?
Now
He's
we
like,
improvise for like 2 hours.
he was like, oh, you're American showing right now. Dude. You know, like, you still doing Productive?
Yeah, and I'm shooting a lot more stuff for my own. I just got TikTok this week, so I'm doing
Cool.
all that.
We're getting
That's
one of
hot
those.
right now.
We're getting
That's
one
hot.
of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've been
Okay.
working on it.
Cool.
It's just
Yeah.
you sleeping is what it is.
Yeah.
Filming.
Cool. Well,
I
yeah.
just, I
anyway,
sneak over to his house and I put it
Anyway.
on the camera.
but yeah. Anyway, he has a web series called Productive that you could watch. There's some episodes on right now. You could go right after you listen to this. Watch it.
Yeah, my Instagram on at Monty Geer.
At Monty Geer. You post them on Instagram TV or YouTube too?
Yeah, I do Instagram TV and I do YouTube. It's Monty Geer Comedy for that, and then TikTok now is Monty Geer, and I kind of put them all on all of them.
Have you, because you mentioned YouTube, have you, are you going to be affected by this YouTube purge that's going on, or do you know what I'm talking about?
Nah, I don't even know what you're talking about. Like,
Yeah. So like,
I don't know either.
Yeah,
exactly.
it's like this
or it's
big.
like you kill
it's
any,
like-
one day a year you can kill
I
any
know.
YouTuber.
I was picturing more. I was
YouTube.
picturing more of like a Final Destination thing.
Yeah.
And that's happening to people on YouTube.
gotta
You know,
kill
like,
YouTubers. It's legal to kill any
they're killing
YouTuber.
YouTubers.
One
That would
Yeah.
be such a
day.
dope movie. I would so watch that Final Destination, but only YouTubers. No, I'd be so sold
No,
on
I
that.
would not watch that.
Will they
actually.
recreate the
I'll write
log
that
scene?
down.
Yeah, done. Fucking done.
Yeah, see,
So then what
Monty
is it?
in it in
Okay,
6
so-
months.
So
Yeah.
I guess YouTube is changing some of their rules that they had as far as how what types of content can be put up. And so let's say you put up a video in like 2015 that was appropriate. It might now not be appropriate moving forward. And so they're going to go backlog through all these videos and take down a bunch
And
of shit.
cancel you. If you
Yeah,
had any.
pretty much. If you have too many dings,
I mean,
yeah, you're going to get canceled.
What's inappropriate for YouTube now?
So they still haven't released like the official
Is that
like,
is it like
rules.
the because of like
Steven
maybe like sexist stuff and shit like
Yeah,
that?
kinda,
like,
yes,
They're gonna do like a.
I don't know too
like
much
how you
about
can't
it.
say bitch in Boston anymore. Have you guys heard that?
You can't say
What?
bitch
It's
in Boston
illegal
anymore.
to say bitch in Massachusetts.
What?
Counting Boston, it's like a
I did hear something
it's a
about
$200 fine or 4 years in prison. Like
awesome.
what
What the
extreme
fuck?
amount of like.
What is this? I thought this was America, dude.
thought it
What
was
the
Boston.
And it's
fuck?
Boston.
Yeah, it is Boston.
They talk mad shit all the fucking. Bitch is like the number one word when you learn.
Yeah.
When you go
Yeah.
there. What the fuck? So that's
What
the
the
crazy
fuck?
part. But yeah, well, Steven Crowder or Chowder, I forgot how to say. He's that dude that does the change my mind shit, that meme that's out there. So he did some kind of piece on his channel that brought the YouTube's attention to certain videos that are out there, and so they just based on that are changing a bunch of rules and stuff. So,
That's cool. Yeah.
yeah.
So are you asking me, do I have offensive stuff?
No. I was
Hey,
just,
give me like racist.
I know, right?
Stuff
Like, are you
a
like,
piece of shit?
How much do you hate Mexicans?
Yeah.
Dude? 'Cause that might fucking.
I'm
Have you
more-
filmed a dead body
I know.
hanging in Tokyo?
I more wanted to know because just in case
Exactly.
you were part of the
Exactly.
KKK.
Yeah.
I wanted a
was-
membership.
This is an elaborate joke about you being white.
Yeah.
that's what it is. Like it was a fucking far
Yeah, it was
reach.
a-
It was a
long
reach.
setup
Like
for
you
that.
lost me. I'm not gonna lie. Trim the fat. That's
Yeah.
you know like
Thank
that's
you.
what, you
We'll
gotta
fix it
learn
in
that.
post.
Yeah, we'll fix it and post it.
Yeah,
No, I was just wondering because it's just you do YouTube stuff, so
I mean, if anything, I made a TikTok video this week, and it had a lot of blood in it. It was a great video. I'm like, it's just my hands.
Where you
and
cut
I'm, like,
your
rapping.
hands.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and
saw
that's-
it,
it did
yeah.
great on Instagram.
Yeah.
But TikTok, you have to rate. It has to be for 13-year-olds, so it's all PG-13. I
Oh.
learned.
Right.
So you can't. They
Your
blocked
video.
it 'cause
That
of the
video. They
blood.
blocked that.
Yeah, and
Because of all the blood.
There's a lot of blood. But like, I'm not swearing. It's not graphic. I'm
Yeah.
not killing
It's
someone.
not.
It's
You
like,
don't even like
it's-
actually see the cut.
No,
and
it's
you can
super
tell the
comedic.
blood is fake
Yeah,
right away.
it's
You
an
know?
excessive
Crazy.
amount.
It's just
of
like
blood.
it's like beet
Is that
juice. It's like
new?
straight up beet juice.
Yeah.
is that new with TikTok? Because I know they had a problem with like porn for a while. Like a lot
I
of
guess,
like
yeah.
you
But
know?
now it's rated to be 13 years
Oh, wow.
old. Yeah.
cool.
And what they do is it says this video is under review, and with like YouTube and Instagram they do that, and then they tell you it breaks copyright or it breaks their their user laws.
Yeah.
But with TikTok they just keep it under review because it doesn't fully break their user agreement because it's not like violence.
So they don't actually deny
So
you. They just don't put it up.
Yeah, and TikTok's owned by China, so it's a very like communist thing to be like,
yeah.
we're locking
Isn't there
you
a
and-
bunch of? Is it China or Japan? There's like a bunch of like crazy things like that happening. Like they're really restricting people,
I mean,
Both.
Hong Kong and China.
But
and
Hong-
they have those like social credit or whatever.
yeah, that's,
Yes,
that's,
That's
China.
crazy,
Yeah.
dude. That's
Well, China's
insane.
losing its fucking. Hong Kong specifically is losing its shit right now because I don't know if you know this, but it was
The
under British
protest and stuff,
control,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it's now being given back to China control, and all the citizens there are like, "Fuck communism." So,
Yeah.
like,
That's
they're
crazy,
fucking-
yeah.
Democratic area
Yeah.
living in a communist
Yeah.
country. And,
That's crazy.
and China's not known for negotiating.
Yeah,
No,
and
no,
they're just
like-
literally they're just literally beating the shit out
They're
of
the
people.
country that killed
No
a bunch of
fucking-
babies once. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Exactly. Probably multiple times.
Yeah.
We heard
Yeah,
about it
more
once.
than once. Definitely more
Actually,
than
I'm
once.
pretty sure the baby killing never stopped.
I don't think so.
You know, I
either.
think it's just an ongoing thing for them. You know?
It's like we said how Tibet war.
Yeah,
Like, how
yeah,
what happened to Tibet.
Yeah,
Like,
yes. Yeah, exactly. So
and then China is under scrutiny for internment camps right now too.
for Muslims,
For
right?
Muslims, yeah,
There's Muslim
'cause
refugees, and they're like
own that
brainwashing
part
them.
Of, I don't know what part of that country, but China leads into the Middle East,
yeah.
and so I think I left it in the car. My bad.
Your map?
Oh no,
You're a map
Yeah.
of China.
The matches are right there. The matches are right there.
Your map of China.
Where I left in the car.
That would have been awesome.
Bring the thing down right now,
You
and
just
it's like,
remove this.
see, they own this part. No, yeah.
Look, if
and
you look
they're-
at the screen, no. But you know,
and they're really like torturing them into like renouncing their fucking religion. dude.
because they want them to accept atheism. You know,
'Cause
because that's
it's
what they're
atheist,
that's
yeah.
what they are. And so they're like I don't know why it's not getting media coverage because you know.
'Cause it's China.
Well, yeah, but we stick our nose in everything,
Yeah.
so it's like.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're doing that too. I just watched a video on this. He was a YouTuber that just switched over to China's like social media, and he's doing all these crazy like China-specific videos.
Trends, yeah.
And he's like dyeing his hair. Like he converts songs that are Chinese into English and tries to sing them, but they don't make sense because
That's funny.
like China, they fucking make up the
This
craziest.
is a
shit.
pre-roll that they gave you for free when you bought stuff.
Yeah.
You could taste it.
It's not very good.
You could taste the lower quality in it.
Oh,
You
I
wanna-
mean, it was free, so you can't.
no,
really
yeah, no,
complain.
no. I'm not complaining about it. You could tell, you know.
Yeah, this place where I picked up this
Like
this
it's
weed.
shake. They made it with shake,
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
with the actual
I,
weed. You
I
know?
live. Are you familiar with Temecula area like that? No. Okay.
I
so-
know it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm not like, I can't tell you the streets.
Like I've driven by,
been
dude.
there.
Like,
Like,
how many people do you think that we're ever gonna have in this podcast? Are gonna be like, oh yeah, dude.
yeah.
You know that sandwich shop on fucking East End? Yeah, I love that place.
Well, I didn't mean it like you know.
That's probably
this is
never
the-
gonna happen
yeah, okay.
unless you bring your mom or your sister. As
Yeah.
Well,
guests.
guess who's coming on next
Next week.
episode?
like, guess who's coming out? What's your sister's name?
Well, I don't want
Michelle?
You shouldn't describe. What are you doing? Fucking.
Oh, you could have said no. I forgot her. I just wanted to be like, guess who's coming next? Fucking Michelle Martinez is gonna
Well,
be here.
I'm really honest. So, but either way, so they shut down all our dispensaries in town because the city doesn't want to allow marijuana dispensaries to exist within the city limits. So we have to go to the beginning of San Diego or what's called North County. So I was over there trying to find a new weed spot.
How long of a drive is that?
Like 35 minutes, but I work out that way, so it wasn't really that bad for me. So I found one on Weed Maps, and I'm driving to it, and I see it's like right off the freeway. So I'm like, okay, not a big deal. Well, it starts leading me off into like this like boonies back country like area. Like there's only homes, dirt lots. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? And
This is
then-
all trailers.
yeah, it's like
It's
all
all
trailers
trailers.
and shit. And so I fucking see a green cross sign. So I'm like, okay. So I turn to this property. It gets just creepier and creepier.
Yeah.
And so I pull up to a trailer that has only green lights around it. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to fucking get
Like,
murdered.
yeah, I'm about to get murdered.
I thought
right
for
now,
sure I
yeah.
was going to get murdered. And then this lady comes out, or like knocks the door open, tosses out a bunch of water. She's like, some bitch. I was like, oh, fuck this. Like, and then I got scared.
She's
Her
like,
accent
some
scared
bitch,
me.
You
like-
didn't buy any weed?
No, I bought a ton of weed.
This is where he got this
Yeah, they're
shitty
like, I got this
pre-roll.
shitty pre-roll.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So
no.
the trailer had
She says some.
pre-rolls?
She says
Yeah,
some
they had a ton
bitch.
of, like once
Okay.
the shitty part is like you walk in and it's just like this empty room, super just nothing on the walls and it looks creepy.
That's
and
like
then-
buying weed back in the day,
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like normal.
You know, yeah, like that's crazy.
Yeah,
I didn't
no,
know
it's
those
kinda-
places still existed.
I know, right? But as soon as they let you into the weed room, it was super nice and everyone was super cool. And
Uh-huh.
they let me hit a free fucking dab and
Yeah.
I fucking had a good time. Man. It
Yeah.
was cool. It wasn't scary at all. Only in my mind.
It's an amazing story.
Yeah, thank you.
Tell us that shit again.
Well, okay, so this
Before-
one time.
No, before the podcast is over.
Oh, okay.
You know, not right now.
Okay.
But before the podcast is over.
I'll keep
Can
that
I
in mind.
leave before that part?
No, you gotta fucking
You have
stay.
to hear it
that
again,
story
Monty.
again?
Yeah. You drove all this way to not hear
Yeah,
that shit
2
twice?
hours to hear a
You know?
2-hour story.
to not hear that shit twice?
Driving 35 minutes is a lot.
Yeah,
to, like,
dude.
buy. You should just buy weed illegally. I feel
Yeah.
like at that point.
We don't
Go to
have any
Ralph's.
weed
And it would be the
town.
exact
Yeah.
same process too. You
Yeah,
know,
it would've been
like
the same thing. A trailer.
No, we don't have like any weed in town.
Yeah.
It's really annoying. We have to go like 2 cities over.
Yeah.
It's fucking
that's
bullshit.
crazy. I
Yeah.
just get it delivered all the time.
Can you grow it in town?
You can. I live with my parents.
There's
so I
there's
super
there's
can't
certain
grow it.
cities where you can't.
Yeah.
Apparently, like
Really?
some guy knocked at my door the other day in my house. I live down like a few exits away on the 10, like 3 exits away, right? So it's just right here, pretty much. Some guy knocked and he said, even though it's legal now, certain cities, the city individually can refuse to. So in my city, it's illegal to sell, smoke, grow, anything.
Ah, that's
Oh
weird.
shit!
Yeah,
I didn't
here in
know that.
Pomona, you could grow.
Yeah.
You could grow and sell. There's dispensaries around here, you know. But like
Yeah.
certain the local city government can deny that
That
shit.
city must hate money.
Yeah.
Like
Well, it's not like it's kind of like there's more like white people and shit. Like kind of like Marietta when it's
but
like
all of Colorado's white.
Dude, Marietta doesn't let you buy fucking alcohol after
true.
9. You know,
it's specifically in Marietta after 9 o'clock.
There's
you
a lot of towns and cities. So it's
like that. So like they don't care. They're like they're a small city. You know, they're a small city. It's like a nice neighborhood, you know. So they don't give a shit about that type of shit. You know, they're not trying
fans
to
of Joe Biden.
Like they have the mall. They have the mall, and that's good enough for them.
Yeah.
As far as businesses.
I know. Anyways, you enjoying that joint over there?
Why do you always wait for me like that?
I was busy doing something.
Like he'll talk over me sometimes, and I'll talk over him. But when I stop and I do something like this, he waits and he looks at me.
Yeah.
Like he can't say something.
That's like it's called a signal. So like where I want you to pick it up, that's like a.
Well, you always do it when I obviously can't pick it up.
Well,
you know, like exactly. Like, I'm like, so Monty, what's it like to work with John Hamm, dude? You know, like, I'm just gonna spit it real like, so Monty, you know, what's it like to work with John Hamm? You know, like still coughing the fucking smoke out and shit. You know.
I thought we had that kind of relationship. I thought you would just.
No, I know what you wanted me to do, but you do. The point is that you always do it when I can't. You know?
Maybe that brings me a little bit of joy.
I'm sweating. I'm yelling at you and I'm sweating.
You're going to have a stroke? But you were on that show Awkward.
I was.
Look at him. He's trying.
I am. So I was a huge fan, and I feel really bad about this.
Oh, really?
Because I was a huge fan. And then the very season that you started on, I stopped watching.
Yeah. Good.
He was a fan of the season.
Yeah.
The seasons that you weren't on.
The very next episode. Yeah.
It was just happened to be when I got busy and stopped watching TV so much.
Yeah.
But it's like, mainly I saw your face in the commercial. I was like, fuck this guy. And I stopped watching.
It's like, I was a big fan of The Office, but only the season when Steve Carell is not in it. Only the last 2 seasons.
The last season.
I actually started watching it late, you know, so I only watched the last 2 seasons, you know? Fucking. Like that's like saying that to if Steve Carell was. I mean, you were talking to him like, I love The Office, just not the ones with you.
I didn't say I love it.
He doesn't even love it.
No.
Now you don't love it?
I do enjoy the show.
You say you were a big fan.
I am.
You know?
I was a really big fan. I wanted to see what was gonna happen. I wanted to see if Maddie and the girl was gonna end up together, and then they kind of were, but didn't. I don't even know what happened in the end. But.
Yeah, because you stopped watching when Monty got there.
Very episode right before
You couldn't watch an episode or 2 to prepare for this?
I just don't even know what I was doing at the time. I don't know. I just remember I think I was jobless for a while, and so I was watching this show a lot, and then I think I got a job or something.
Is that better than, like, would you take it, would it be better to say, like, I've actually never seen that show at all? Would that have been like less offensive?
Nah, I think I like that he has at least seen the show.
I've never saw a single episode.
I don't want to be I feel like much more of a dick if I was lying to him.
No, I'm not saying that you should have lied. I mean, like, I honestly never saw any episodes of it.
Yeah. I tried to get him to watch it and he was like, fuck that show. It's fucking weird.
You know what I always remember was when I met you, because back then I was drinking a lot.
Me?
I was drinking a lot when I met you. Fucking, I
met him. You're talking.
I met him. Well, you're the guest. I'm talking to you.
You don't call him you.
I don't know. Like I still remember that, and like it's like little things like that bug me all the time, because it's like I remember we had a show right here in Rancho, right, and you were in it, and I said, "Hey, nice to meet you. My name's Pablo," and you were like, "We met already." I was like, "Oh, cool, man." And I was like, I told Ezekiel, because Ezekiel booked it. I was like, when did I meet him? He's like, oh, we were at the Comedy Pop-Up studio. And I remember, like I said, I was drinking a lot then. So that will happen to me a lot. And I feel like such an asshole all the time.
There's literally a beer in your hand right now. As you're saying back when you said.
But I remember that day we were driving there and we got really high. And I was already drinking. Then we got to Koreatown. And I had shots at some bar, and then we got to the studio, and he was setting up, and I drank like 2 bottles of wine. And then I found
a mic?
Before the mic. There was a mic. Comedy Pop-Up used to have the mic set right there.
And you were there for the mic, or you were running it?
Ezekiel was running it.
Yeah, so you were there just in
I was
time.
there for the mic, yeah.
And you do shots and drink
the shots
bottles of wine
and then
before
I drank 2 bottles of
fights.
wine, and then I fucking.
I didn't even know you were drinking a lot then. Like I had
That's the thing. I'm a really good drunk. You know. Unless I'm really. Are you doing okay with that?
I'm doing.
Sorry,
can you hold the paper closer to the microphone so we can hear less of this
Get some of
interview?
that Yeah, because it's going great.
Hey, okay. I'm trying to concentrate over here. I'm trying to.
What did you want to roll right now? Why couldn't you try it in your own time?
Oh, I don't know. I just wanted the activity. It was cool. I thought, is it bothering you?
Like you're not present.
I'm told, but you know what, man? Fuck this fucking podcast. I fucking hate you.
Well, this is my podcast
you know
now,
what?
Monty.
Yeah.
I'm the co-host.
Bigfoot.
No, I was saying you guys have
Bigfoot. Real, not real, possible. What are your thoughts on Bigfoot?
Okay, so coming from Washington State, land of Bigfoot.
Oh, cool.
I don't believe in Bigfoot, but both my dad and my old roommate heavily do.
But,
To the point where they would talk about it all the time. My dad would come down to L.A. And then during Christmas, my dad started buying my old roommate Christmas presents that were Bigfoot books, and not me presents.
That's so funny.
That's fucking great.
And the book was called Finding Bigfoot, so I know it's a fiction.
Yeah.
Like they bought like 3 Bigfoots.
Isn't it crazy how like people that like claim that all that shit's real, like they invented a science about
they got the tapes,
all
they got
that
the
shit, you
footprint.
know?
Audio footage.
It's just
Yeah.
it's so crazy. Like they call themselves cryptozoologists.
Uh-huh.
How are you an expert on something that you don't even know exists?
Crypto
You know?
sounds more like money too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
or
it's like cryptozoology and
technology,
cryptids are like Bigfoot and the chupacabra and all that shit. You
just
know?
fictional things that we
the
don't know.
Mothman and shit. Like, it's like
the mole.
how do you
people.
claim to be an expert on something that you don't know exists? That you can't even prove it exists.
They own all the proof.
They don't though, because if they
And
did,
the proof is like tape from like 45 years ago.
exactly,
You know?
yeah,
Well,
exactly.
The thing with Bigfoot that gets me is
Dude,
the fact
I'm sure
that
you
the
have the
guy-
lighter because you.
Okay. The guy that claims no, I don't have it, or it's in my jacket right there. Check it. There's a fucking matches in front of you. Either way, but the guy that the Patterson, the guy that made the first footage of Bigfoot, he was known to be like a con artist. Like even the video camera that he used to get the footage, he bought it like on a stolen credit card or something. Like it was fucking super shady. So it's not even like the dude himself was like.
So what, dude? It's
credible.
like maybe
yeah.
the fucking guy that was a piece of shit.
Found Bigfoot.
He stole, he stole the camera, and then he was in the woods because there wasn't anything else to do back then, you know. And he saw Bigfoot. Good thing I just stole this camera, and I can record Bigfoot now.
There's
you know,
Bigfoot conventions.
that could have happened.
Yeah, that's
There's
the
Bigfoot.
crazy
My
part, is
dad,
there are Bigfoot
his
conventions.
friend went to one and sold like books there and stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
and
That's
they're
cool,
huge.
dude.
It's like a 3-day thing too.
Does your dad have
shut up.
like a favorite Bigfoot story or something that he likes to tell?
My-
Like favorite fact or something?
I got a cousin who lives in Canada, and he doesn't believe in Bigfoot, but he was camping one day and heard this crazy like scream noise, and he became obsessed with this noise and would go out like every night trying to find this noise, and he
What
never
the
found it.
fuck?
He looked online, all these sites of different animals, and then he found one random YouTube video after 2 years of searching. That was the exact same scream. And it sounds horrifying.
What
and,
the
And the
fuck?
person in the video was just like, I don't know what this is, and
Same
it was
thing
in the
as
same
that.
location, same
Oh,
like,
that's awesome.
So it all
terrifying.
led together. That's crazy.
Well, sometimes, you know, I mean, I'm sure that, like, someone that lives around that area will be able to identify different, you know, animals that we couldn't identify.
totally,
we
yeah.
could, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
they're more
we
familiar.
could probably hear something and, like, what the fuck is that? It's a witch, you know?
Yeah.
And then someone that's there all the time is like, no, stupid, it's a bobcat. Right? You know what I mean? But, like, so if people that live around there don't know what the noise
Yeah.
is, that's, like,
Yeah,
that's the
that's
scary
scary.
shit. That's the
Yeah.
scariest fucking thing
Yeah.
ever, you know? Have you guys heard, like, bobcats make horrible sounds?
What do they sound like?
They literally sound like witches, dude.
Really?
Like they sound like
Everything
witches, just
sounds
like,
like witches to you.
dude. I saw a video.
Literally
I saw a
everything.
video the other day. It was fucking terrifying.
Pablo gets too stoned and then starts thinking.
I'm
that
afraid of
witches.
witches.
He's afraid
I'm
of
like
witches.
Yeah.
afraid
That's,
of witches.
yeah.
You know, like
Legitimately
afraid
Like
of
at Salem,
witches.
you'd be like, kill them.
Yeah,
Kill them
for
all.
sure, for
He
sure.
would just start grabbing any woman and then like fucking murder her.
But then, like, I do think about it sometimes. Like, yeah, of course it's not real. But then, like, it just kind of creeps up on me. You know, it's like, let me show you the video of those bobcats. So tell me if it wasn't like, tell me if you didn't freak the fuck out. Just fucking, you're camping and you hear that shit at night. Talk about something else while I find it.
The noise. You're gonna look up the noise.
Mhm.
All right, fine. The one thing that gets me with the Bigfoot thing is they have this audio footage, and they're like, people can't recreate that sound. Like, we just don't have the acoustic ability, and it sounds just like people like.
You know what? I know what videos you're talking about, but it's just like, just because it sounds like a silly noise to you, there's people that don't believe in Bigfoot that are trying to make something out of that.
Yeah.
That hear that recording, and they're like, oh yeah, a human cannot make these noises. Yeah. You know, like the frequencies or whatever, a human cannot make these noises. It might sound like she's just going blah, blah, blah to you. Yeah. But like experts that don't believe in Bigfoot, that are not just trying, like someone that's really trying to prove that that's real, he'll be like, yeah, we don't do that, you know? Yeah. And it's nonsense. But like experts.
Name two of the scientists. Google it.
I don't know the names by memory.
Yeah,
I've done a lot of research on this.
Cryptologist or whatever.
No, people that aren't that. People that like don't believe in Bigfoot.
So Pablo likes Bigfoot. He hates the Yeti. Doesn't believe the Yeti.
That's dumb, dude. It's dumb. It's dumb, dude. How?
Where's the Yeti supposed to take place?
Himalayas.
Is it just
like up in the fucking mountains when there's no fucking animals, barely any animals.
They have goats.
Yeah, barely any. Barely.
No, they got a good amount of goats, dude.
He doesn't live like in the towns by the fucking in the bottom. He lives like up there.
I mean, goats go up there,
Yeah. Okay,
have you seen a goat climb some shit?
Okay, but not nearly. There's not nearly as many animals and vegetation for it to sustain itself as in the woods, right? An animal that big needs to eat a lot,
like polar bears and stuff. There's not a lot of vegetation.
Polar bears fish, and they live in a completely different place. Yeah. Than
they don't got fish.
Also, polar bears are always like in the borderline of the fucking forest. Polar bears go in the forest to hunt.
What?
Yes, bitch.
Now they are because of global warming. They're hunting your back.
Not because they got
because there's no more ice.
Actually, polar bears are mixing with brown bears.
What do you mean mixing? Like they're
because now they're going interracial. Like you said, now because of that they gotta go further and they don't find any other polar bears. There's a lot less.
Does that mean we're gonna have a lot of
polar bears are gonna be away? Yeah, we're gonna have biracial bears.
That would be weird to be a polar bear than to see a brown bear or vice versa. You know, your whole life you saw one.
Fuck it, let's do this shit.
Like, what's wrong with this bear that has no color in it?
Oh, that's so funny.
Some with this fucking albino.
Yeah, you're like this bear is sick.
I just watched. What the fuck is the name of this movie? My parents are really into watching survival movies, and we watched this one movie where this dude's climbing a mountain, kind of like the Himalayas. You know, just crazy snow and shit. And this girl that was with him gets hurt. So the whole time he's like fucking towing her, and they're trying to get to like a rendezvous point. And literally everything that can go wrong goes wrong on this fucking trip. Like they're walking and he falls through a hole like 10 feet. And then like she'll start getting sicker. And then like they try to burrow into a cave and then a bear fucking attacks them. It's fucking crazy.
And there's a camera crew with him?
Yeah, there happened to be a camera crew there now.
I always wonder how they how those well, it turned out that it was fake. Bear Grylls used to shoot. Like, remember when he had his show?
Yeah.
When he first got famous, and then it turned out he wasn't staying there.
Yeah.
They were just taking him to a hotel.
In the credits,
everybody got pissed.
They would put it in the credits that like he wasn't really staying there and shit.
Yeah, but like people like thought it was real at first, and then everyone got pissed. And
he's not like Survivor Man.
He's not actually surviving, right? Was that show any better? I never watched it.
The celebrity one is. That shit's so fucking funny. Because sometimes he just tries shit, which makes me fucking laugh my ass off. He'll like remember one episode where he had to get across like a ravine and he built like a bridge, and then like halfway through the bridge fucking broke and he fucking ate shit.
Yeah.
And then
crazy.
And then he like wakes up or whatever. I don't know. It was fucking funny though, just to watch him eat shit. But the celebrity ones make me laugh because he fucking makes him eat some fucked up ass shit. He had fucking Don Cheadle on, and they found some eggs that they were gonna make the eggs. And then they were like, I don't know.
Is this Survivor Man?
Yeah. Or maybe it's Bear Grylls on.
I think Bear Grylls just got a show like that.
Maybe it might be that
Disney
one.
Plus thing.
No, the one I'm watching. Well, it might be because I think it's on National Geographic and they own National Geographic.
I think it's National
so it's probably on Disney Plus. But they wanted to like give it flavor, so the only thing they had was like bear repellent, and it's made of like crazy ass peppers. So they put some of that in there and then fucking eat it. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's fucked up, dude.
Yeah,
that's
that
like
shit was
probably
fucking
really
hilarious
bad for you.
Oh, for sure. Like because
like you need the flavor that bad, dude. Just
know.
eat it like that. You know, like it's for survival, right? Don't get fucking picky.
that Naked and Afraid show makes me fucking laugh my ass
never
off.
seen it, but I know
It's
about
fucking the
it,
dudes bitch out every episode.
Really?
Yeah, there's like it's gonna grab my pee pee, and then they fucking get upset. Like it's fucking great. There was one episode where some chick and some dude were like vibing at first, and then when they get there, the chick does like everything, and then the dude bitches out.
That is terrifying.
What the fuck?
That's they're bobcats, right?
Oh
They
my
do
god!
sound like witches.
Right?
They do.
So it's not just me, right?
Yeah, no, that's
or
crazy.
angry lesbians. Either way.
Yeah.
just-
That's nuts.
Yeah, no, that's if I heard that in the middle of the night, I'm fucking
Right?
shitting myself immediately.
They're just like yelling in front of each other.
Is that them communicating, or are they just like upset?
I think they're mad at each other.
I think they're mad at each other. I think it looks like they're gonna fight.
Yeah, they're hitting each other's heads.
Oh fuck!
What the fuck, dude? That sounds fucking awful.
Yeah.
I would think those are people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
That's fair.
Like you're camping and you hear that shit.
Yeah.
It's dark. What the fuck, you know?
Come out 2 mountain lions or fucking going at it, then they eat you.
Like maybe it's not witches. You probably someone's trying to scare you and is gonna murder you. You know? At the very least, is that you
Witches
know?
would be top 3 choices for me for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
See, so I'm not that
Like,
crazy,
definitely
right?
Witches are up there. Yeah.
If there's witches, they live up there.
Especially if you're in the woods.
Yeah, exactly.
At night. Yeah.
They can just get all the rabbits they want to sacrifice them and
Witches,
shit, you know?
yeah.
Like,
Monty, do you think you would survive like a scary movie scenario? Like you're camping with some friends, and then I don't know, you guys start hearing some stuff, and then slowly your
Yeah,
friends
I think I
disappearing?
would. I'll just leave. you
Yeah,
know?
see?
I know, right?
That-
Like,
that's the thing that gets me,
I'm
is
not
like,
an idiot, so
fuck
I'll
this.
just get in
I
my
would be
car and
like,
drive
oh,
away.
We gotta find Hank. I'm like, Hank's gone.
Fucking leave them.
gotta
Let me
leave
tell you,
Hank.
Hank's been dead to me for a long time, so fuck
yeah.
it, you know? Let's just leave him
Hank
there.
was being a dick the whole way up here.
I don't know. Honestly, low key, I think I would want to like find out what's happening. you know?
Of course you fucking
You're
would.
dead.
Like, yeah, I'll be the first guy to die in the movie.
Fuck that, dude.
You know, like I low key, I would want to find out. You know, like I'm always like, dude, if I like die, like, if there's some sort of like, if we hear an animal, a horrible animal, I'll be like, maybe it's Bigfoot, and if Bigfoot kills me, and if I die,
You would be
I'm
happy
cool
with
with that. You know, if something crazy like that kills me, if a chupacabra kills me, dude, fuck it. That's
not
how I'm
gonna
gonna
lie.
go. You know, that's way better than what fucking whatever. I'm gonna die of diabetes or whatever. You know, no.
Yeah.
If us 3 went camping and then Monty disappeared first, I'd be like, we gotta go. Not gonna lie though, but if Pablo disappeared, I'd be like,
He's wasted.
fuck, I gotta find out. But the first sign of like a chain jangling or something, I'm
Like,
fucking out of there, dog.
yeah.
Like,
I don't like him that
yeah,
much.
but
It's fine.
Yeah.
the police can fucking handle this shit. But
Well, you know what? I will go find both of you. Because I'm a good person. Alright? I will find both of you. I'll find somebody I don't know.
That's the point.
Yeah.
That's the person killing us. Don't find that guy.
I just
Maybe I could turn it around and he's a nice guy, you know? Maybe he's just misunderstood. You know?
yeah, okay.
I don't know.
I just like those movies. They always have like a scene where they like kind of bump into the dude, or they kind of accidentally fuck with the dude, and then he's like, "Now I gotta murder them." Like,
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like you don't really. Yeah.
Yeah, you could just
Yeah.
let it go.
Don't forget what you look like.
Or they could be like a phone booth scenario, where you just answer the phone. And now you're stuck there because this guy that you've never seen
Sniper.
before. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fucking.
Good
He-
thing I- good
Pablo
I don't know
hates
if I ever
that
watched
movie.
that movie.
Really? Because Colin
Oh, I
Farrell's
don't
in
like
it. Because
Colin
he fucking
Farrell,
hates
I
Colin
don't like
Farrell.
Colin-
It was a claustrophobic movie.
It was,
felt
it was.
trapped.
It is,
Yeah,
yes.
The whole thing was in a phone booth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good thing I don't ever answer phone booths anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
what
know.
stupid ass does that?
It's such
Where
a.
do you even find a phone booth?
I know.
Well, this was like in the 90s or something.
No, exactly. The phone
It
booths were
was-
still.
a long
It was still
time.
pretty late for phone booths, though.
It was super late.
You
Like,
know what
we're
I mean?
about to lose
That's true.
these.
Yeah.
Hey, this movie idea I've been sitting on for 20 years. I can't lose it
I know,
before
right?
it's not topical.
We either do it this year
Yeah.
or it's done.
I got this cool movie on phone. The phone booths have been gone for 10 years. What? Like,
Phone
See, he's doing it
booths.
again. I was lighting this.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were lighting it.
You like talking so much,
I was
and
just
whenever
done
I can,
speaking.
It's quick cutoff. Yeah.
Jesus
I
Christ!
just literally was just done speaking.
Mid sentence done.
I know, right?
It's funny.
He's like, yeah, I'm fun, but
Ah.
he just fucking looked at me. Yeah.
Oh.
Do they still make phone books?
I was just about to say that
Prob-
too. Yeah, I don't know.
Just for ripping. Just for like muscly dudes to
Just so that bumps use them to stuff their fucking pants and stuff.
Yeah.
So they don't get cold.
I learned how you do the phone book trick. You just rip a little bit. You shape it out. You know, so it's longer. You just rip a little bit, then it all kind of tears with it.
Oh.
It's much easier. You like almost.
Is that how the strongmen do it?
Yeah, it's fake.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you need a little
God
bit
damn
of
it, that's
strength,
not
but
real either.
Any of us could
Next thing you're
probably
gonna
do
tell
it.
me wrestling's not real.
What?
You know?
You don't know?
No,
Have
yeah, I
you
can see
seen
that.
those new strongmen competitions?
Maybe, I don't know.
I was watching. I actually accidentally watched it because I was flipping the channels. But the strongmen, they fucking train for like a whole year, and then they come in, do this competition. They lift like crazy. They have to like tow a car like with just their like body like pulling it. They have to pick up like
They
these
have to
boulders.
use their muscles.
Yeah, pretty much.
You pretty much said
Yeah,
that right
pretty
now.
much.
They have to use
But it's just
their
the
muscles.
feats. Like
Yeah.
they have to lift this.
You know, they're super strong,
stone.
dude.
Shut up.
Yeah.
They have a stone that weighs like 1,000 pounds or
Yeah.
something
Oh, and it's, like,
crazy.
round, right? And
Yeah,
you gotta,
yeah, and they have to fucking lift it up and put it
Yeah.
onto a pedestal, and that shit's
Do
crazy.
you have the piece here? In your,
It's in the car.
Oh, fuck. Well, I guess roll that shit then.
Well, no, you distracted me.
So, how long have you been in LA?
I've been in LA for like 8 years.
Oh,
now.
cool.
I was in New York before then.
Oh,
for like
shit.
4, so. That's when I started stand-up in
How
New York.
different is like the
I mean, incredibly different.
scene
Yeah.
over there?
Yeah. I mean, now it's because it used to only be like 3 clubs and some bars was like what Los Angeles stand-up was, but now there's so many different mics. Like
Yeah, it's blowing
much
up.
more
It's
similar
been
to
blowing up
New
the last
York.
3 years.
Yeah.
Because like you can do 7 mics a night, you know, if you just stay at one slotted spot, and
Yeah.
do them all, or move to a couple different ones. And New York was like, oh, you go to 3 to 5 spots a night. That's crazy. And LA was like 1 and 2 because the
Right.
driving.
So you think
now-
it's getting better? It's getting bigger in LA
Yeah, I mean,
now?
definitely as far as open mic scene, it's much better. There's still more clubs in New York, so it's easier to get booked and passed
Right. Yeah.
at different clubs.
Okay. It seems like the club's pretty like. It seems like they operate differently
In
you
New
know,
York?
In New York, than
Uh-huh.
like the whole process. It seems different because there's just a much bigger scene over there of clubs.
Yeah.
You know.
There's just there's so many. It's not like because the potluck here, you go and the 150 show up for
Exactly.
Yeah.
a spot that they're giving out like 5-6 people really, and then so you have to go like a whole year. You can get called once or twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New York, there's too many clubs for that many comics to just all go to one spot.
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, that's probably one of the. Like obviously, I'm gonna visit first and see how the scene is over there.
Yeah.
But I would really like to move to New York.
No, I mean, you know, it's a different scene, different everything would be kind of cool, and especially like a place that has more clubs. Like, why wouldn't you want to go over there? But I've also heard like the stand-up style. You know, it's different. People want to hear like different stuff or different styles.
Yeah, I mean I haven't been there in 8 years. You
Yeah,
know,
fair
I'm going
enough.
back probably soon, but.
What made you come to LA? Was
Acting.
it just acting? It
Yeah.
was just much better for acting.
Yeah, I mean now there's more jobs in New York than there was, but still way better here.
Right.
Like I was doing commercials and stuff in New York, but TV shows are out here.
Right. Yeah.
It was like Gossip Girls in New York, and that was the youngest thing. And I was like, oh, sick! Like I could audition for that. And I was like,
But so are a million other fucking
Totally.
people.
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean for sure that too. But then I was 18. I was a background actor on Gossip Girl. I get the
Oh,
set,
cool.
and everyone's like 35, 40 playing 17-year-olds.
Fuck.
And I was like, whoa! And you could see that as soon as you like get there.
Yeah.
And then and they blast lights on them and they put tons of makeup on them. And then if the whole show is 35-year-olds, everyone looks 17. You know?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, like on
That's
Oscar,
true.
we were
Yeah.
all- yeah.
That's how all those shows are like successful.
Because you
like,
don't want to watch a 17-year-old, a real 17-year-old,
Yeah.
have sex. You know?
Exactly.
No, no,
Because
Yeah.
it's
creepy.
hey, like
Yeah,
illegal.
exactly. Because it's kind of not cool, dude.
Yeah.
You know, like you might get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
So
you should stop doing it. Any listeners out there who are
Yeah.
watching children have sex?
we're not. Yeah, we're not. Yeah, you should probably stop.
Stop.
Dude. Like, what is that? I think it's Louis C.K. that has a really good joke about like what. I guess it's the same thing, like pedophiles, but he's like, there's a lot of pedophiles that like know there's something wrong with
Yeah,
them and they
don't
hate
do
that they're into
anything.
it,
Yeah.
and they kill themselves,
Uh-huh.
you know, because you know they know they're monsters. So it's like, it must be pretty good for them to be a pedo. Like it must be really good to fuck little boys for them. If they
To
they
do
know
it.
they're
To do it,
monsters and they still
And the
do it.
consequences,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like they know how bad the consequences are.
Uh,
You know, and they still do it. You know.
Yeah.
So if you're one of those guys, I'm sorry, kill yourself, dude. Like, we don't. Yeah, that's fucked up.
That was a really
Why
good
am I talking
telling
about
of that
pedophiles,
joke.
dude?
I love
No,
it.
I butchered it.
Yeah.
You know, but it's a good joke.
It is a good joke.
That's what I
agree.
love. Fucking Louis was like the best at doing.
No,
shit
he
like
does
that.
write some crazy ass shit. I still can't get over the fact that he wrote fucking Pootie Tang. Like that shit is fucking.
I think I saw like half. I saw like half of
love
it.
that movie. I watched that movie literally probably 100 times when I was like 15.
It fucking bored me, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a long. I don't remember.
I haven't seen it in
I've
a long
it,
time,
yeah.
but I still think that the
that's
idea
exactly
of
like
a
I remember
dude-
movies that I saw at that age that I fucking loved.
That I had
You know,
to
so
hate 'em,
yeah,
like,
exactly.
yeah.
You know, like
You definitely remember more of it if you saw it 100 times.
Oh
you know?
yeah.
Now, as soon as you're like, I saw it 100 times, we're like, I don't remember. You're like, yeah, I don't know. I think about it.
I didn't like
I
it
don't
enough
know
to
what
see
it
it
is.
twice.
Yeah.
You know,
No, I could probably quote like half the movie.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine,
what is it? Warata?
Wanna tell you?
That's half the movie, right?
That's half the movie.
probably
yeah,
more than
that's all
half
he
the
says.
movie.
But I still think like the fact that he could block bullets with his fucking ponytail, like for me that was like, oh, this is the best movie in the goddamn world. I was in. I was sold. It was like that in Street Fighter.
So he has shitty taste.
No, I
Street
just.
Fighter
What
the
was your
movie.
favorite?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Are you
So-
kidding me?
That was a horrible movie too.
It was. That was.
So-
Yeah, I know.
It was
I
an
loved
awful
it.
movie.
I've never heard someone put
Yeah,
Street Fighter
yeah, I
in their
know,
top 200.
Oh, dude.
I know, right?
Dude.
Like Jesus
Dude,
Christ.
fucking Van Damme just coming in as fucking supposed to be like super American and just not American at all. It was fucking great.
He still has an
Bison,
accent.
I'm going to kick your ass. I'm like, what the fuck? It was great. Yeah.
Where is he from? Is he Austrian?
Yeah. Yeah. That's how you say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch? He used to have a show that was like, it was like him like living his life. Well, like he was like this big celebrity. He's like this. Well, he is. A big
Oh,
celebrity
he did have
over
a show where he was
you
like,
know?
what's
there.
he up to now?
JCVD
Kinda.
or some shit.
Yeah.
But it was like it was supposed to look like it's like his real life, but it was all like super like it was a serious. It was
Yeah, it was on like Amazon Prime or some shit, right?
I think
Oh,
it was
it's like new?
Yeah.
No, this
yeah.
was like maybe 5 years ago.
I mean, that's new
Maybe-
enough.
That's,
yeah,
yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's
Van
well,
yeah.
Damme's
yeah,
career,
yeah,
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like new for
Yes,
him.
then yes,
Where he-
super fucking.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
an old guy already.
Yeah.
He's not doing splits and shit
No.
anymore.
Oh,
he's
dude,
just
that,
like
years
dude, that
now.
dude
He's
still
he's
can
just
do the
like
splits,
he's just like
dog.
this big ass celebrity in his fucking shit town. You know
That
he
fool has had
was
some
from,
surgery
you know?
done, dude. Though. His face looks.
Oh, for
plastic
sure, his
as
face.
fuck.
They all do, dude.
Yeah.
They all do.
I still can't believe Dolly Parton is alive.
Yeah.
Like still, like she
Dolly
just released
Parton?
a Netflix special.
Did she?
Yeah, they just gave her own like Netflix like.
Hour?
Yeah,
Like a
well, not like a
stand-up?
comedy, like
Like a
well,
music thing?
well, her whole act is known for being like a diverse thing where it's like music, and then she comes out and does like little jokes, and then she has this thing where she plays like a fake saxophone, but she plays it backwards or some shit. I don't know. So she's like releasing all because she's been touring this whole time.
Yeah, definitely.
So she's I think putting like some of her greatest hits of the live show onto that special.
Cool, I guess, yeah.
It's,
One time I
it's good for
did-
old people. No, not yet.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely gonna get high as fuck and watch
I'll
it.
probably debate watching it.
Right? Yeah.
One
it's
time
like, yeah.
I did a show up in Hesperia or some shit,
Oh, okay,
like high
yeah.
desert, right?
Yeah. For
And it
Travis.
was like no, so
Oh.
somewhere else. Travis actually hooked us up with that
Nice.
place because they know him, right? But it was just like it was people. It was like real white trash,
yeah.
you know. And the show, it was like the anniversary show for this bar, and it wasn't set up for comedy at all,
Oh.
right? And they didn't even go, "Hey, we're gonna have a show now, guys." So they just literally told us to start doing stand up while everyone's just hanging out.
Oh, that's
and like
fucking
interrupt
shitty.
everything,
Yeah,
right?
I've definitely done those
Yeah.
a bunch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But at the end, we're all outside, right? And this girl goes, "Oh, I know comedy, and none of you guys are funny."
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I know, no, but she knew comedy because she worked with rodeo clowns. And she
Some
knows.
rodeo clowns are funny.
She knows that we're not
Rodeo
funny
clowns,
because that's the type of stuff we should be doing.
Oh
And
my
also, we should not do comedy anymore because Dolly Parton would never work with us. Because that's what we're all as comedians, reaching for. Like that's like
That
what we
was-
should be
yeah.
aspiring for.
That's
you know.
so funny.
I was like, wow, dude, like you've never been outside of this town, huh? Like,
Yeah.
like it's so crazy.
Rodeo clowns. That must be an interesting life, right?
Yeah.
She knows comedy because she knows rodeo clowns. too.
I
Oh,
wonder
yeah.
if it's like a lifelong career or like a short time. Like how?
It's probably like one of those like really short times, but like you could like
Yeah.
get really
From-
famous in the circuit.
From
with,
my
like,
understanding, the way
like
it kinda
porn
s-
stars, you know?
What?
They do
Porn
it for like
stars
3
last for a
years, and
No, I think
you know,
porn
they're
stars
out.
do it for like 10 years.
stars
maybe
do.
now.
The average
Yeah.
porn. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
star,
average porn
yeah.
actors put like
Does
quick
it
and
for-
shit.
Yeah.
3 months is the average porn actor.
Fuck.
Yeah. Turnaround.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wow. That must suck. Like, well, I mean, if you're a dude, you probably don't care if there's a porn video out there for.
Are you not drinking, Frank?
I'll take one. I'm actually kind of feeling it. Actually, there's one here in front of me. Never mind.
Do you want one?
But no, I believe rodeo clowns are usually like dudes that used to ride bull, and then they like can't do it anymore.
So they just gotta run from it.
So yeah, they help. Well, they help like distract
Yeah,
the
totally, I
bull.
know
Like they
why
know
they
all
do
the
it,
fucking
yeah.
techniques and shit. So
I guess that makes sense.
So a rodeo clown's like respected in the rodeo
in the community, yeah, they're super respected in
Kinda
the community.
save you.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
If you
Oh,
get knocked
okay.
off the bull,
Yeah,
kill you. 'cause
they're
some
generally
animal or
like
whatever.
the bull expert. Like they really can
Oh,
tell.
okay. I thought
how
they were
bulls are
just
gonna
like. I think the
react.
clown aspect makes me
Oh,
feel like
no.
they're just
No.
fucking jokes. You
Yeah,
know?
because they stop you for the bull killing you. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Right.
No, they got
They just-
They
skill.
come out and like
Yeah.
That's
they go hide in
crazy.
a barrel and take the hit.
Yeah. Isn't
That's
that
crazy.
Like, yeah. Dude, I couldn't even imagine how like the
Brace
kind of
for
concussion.
impact.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Like
They probably have like really like special
They
techniques.
handheld, yeah, definitely.
Techniques or
There's
somewhere
probably
to
bars
hold.
in there.
Yeah,
Still,
hopefully,
you could, like,
maybe
still.
today.
Really,
like,
you could like really hold yourself in a way where
because
it's
I mean,
not
we
that
used to
bad.
play
You know?
football with leather helmets, so I can just imagine the
Oh, I
crazy
know, right?
shit
Well,
that
they
was.
didn't
And-
have any helmets,
Yeah, right. Like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I want to go to a show now.
have you ever been
one
to
of those shows.
a
No.
rodeo?
No.
Do you know Norco?
The Mexican ones,
Oh, okay.
but it's not the same
No, it's
thing.
not
They
the
don't
same
have
thing.
clowns.
No.
They just do things with ropes
They just
and
let
the
you
horses.
kill. They just let you get
You know?
killed.
Get
The-
killed?
If you're battling a bull,
Oh yeah.
yeah, they don't have like rodeo clowns. You just die.
Yeah, exactly. So their outfits are dope as shit.
Yeah,
though.
those matador outfits
know,
are
the matador
fucking
outfits,
crazy,
fuck yeah,
dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's fucking elaborate. Yeah, it's in.
Like I will feel bad for the bull, but I want to go to one of those too. I want to go to Spain and watch one
I
over
w-
there.
You would think they probably they kill the bull. They probably use it for food. I would hope.
No, you can't eat those.
Why?
The meat's not good.
Wait, what?
Muscle.
Yeah, so it's just all
Oh,
muscle.
bull.
You can't even
You
eat
don't
it.
eat bull. Yeah,
Oh.
really.
It's like eating you can't eat a rooster either, right?
You can't.
You can't.
It's the same thing. Like
mean,
they-
no, I mean
The
not
fuck?
roosters. It's like when like if
You mean like
if
crows? Because you
if-
can't
no,
eat a
no,
crow. That's okay.
like when they have cockfights in places,
Uh-huh.
those just you can't eat those because like the way they died, like their muscles are all fucked up. You
Stressed.
can't eat them.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So it's the same thing with the
Yeah.
bulls. You can't eat them.
My
They just
uncle
fucking
used
throw
to-
them away somewhere.
Really?
That's all they do. I mean, I'm
That's
pretty sure. You know.
Throw it in the cock pile. We got a whole pile
The
of cocks
cock-
back there.
No, but like the bulls probably too. You know.
Oh yeah, we got a bull
Like, they
pile
don't-
too.
They probably make it dog food or something.
Yeah, something.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Probably something like that.
My uncle used to run a cockfighting ring.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
him,
wild, dude.
Just a bunch of dudes pulling their dicks out. It was really crazy. no, but he really did. He did it for years. He
You got me with that one,
yeah,
dude.
thank
I
you,
really thought
thank
it
you.
was real.
Was a
Yeah,
good,
that
was
was
pre-planned.
No, I don't like to like pre-write podcast jokes. It's weird.
Well, that
Like-
could have been a stand-up joke. I don't know.
That's fair.
Who knows?
That's
Yeah, you could. That's a good throwaway joke.
oh cool.
You
This
know?
was in America that your uncle ran a
Yeah,
cockfighter
yeah. In Corona, California.
Wow, they just throw him under the bus like that.
He doesn't live there anymore.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, yeah, like it was like him and like a bunch of work friends, and it was like super organized. Like they had, everyone had their own like roosters and shit, and like they would set up little rings, and like they had my aunt would take the money, and
Wow.
yeah, it was super set up.
That sounds like
they
a
had
movie,
taco
dude,
guy.
like-
It was fucking dope. Yeah,
That's wild, dude.
yeah,
Now I want to go to a cockfight too.
dude, they're super
I
fun.
do not want to go cockfight. I will say. I do not condone
Dude,
your uncle's activities.
Yeah, I mean PETA and shit, but they kill more animals than,
PETA's piece
than
of
they
shit,
did.
dude.
So
PETA's piece of
PETA
shit.
does?
yeah, dude, PETA they're really
PETA
forward
has
about-
gotten sued for like stealing dogs out of backyards and killing them.
yeah.
Why?
Because it's not like they think like those dogs are just they shouldn't live like that. We shouldn't see animals like that. So any animal that's already domesticated, it's pretty much it's like the more humane thing for them to kill them.
Yeah,
as
so they don't have
opposed to
feel
making them live like that.
So like all the shelters set up by PETA, those are kill shelters. So they like
if no one adopts the animals.
They don't put
they
them up
don't
for
put
adoption.
up for
PETA doesn't
adoption.
put 'em
They
for
do the
adoption.
very minimum they have to do.
I
to
think
be
maybe now
considered
they
a
do because
shelter.
they started getting in trouble.
Oh, maybe.
They literally had vans and they will kill them in vans, dude. They got sued a few times.
I mean, there's so many animals that if they do have adoption, especially in LA, there's so many strays and all that. They put them
Yeah.
in vans and killed them. What do you mean?
What?
They were killing
Like,
them
they
in
gassed
vans.
them? Like, what do you mean?
No,
I've never
no,
heard
no.
of that.
Like they had they got sued for fucking having, like it was like a mobile kill fucking shelter. You know, like,
They said like a
I don't know
syringe?
exactly how they did it, but they were just like they're like as soon as they grabbed them off of anywhere, they would just kill them.
Oh, kill in the van.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
right away. Like they got in sued. They got in sued a few times for like, oh, my dog got lost and PETA found it and fucking killed it. It was gone from my yard for
So
2
they
hours.
thought they were just
Yeah.
killing strays.
No,
they
they'll
knew that
kill
they were
your
doing-
fucking dog because you
Yeah.
shouldn't have it as a pet because it's not supposed to be a pet. That's pretty much
Yeah.
their whole reasoning.
They really hate circuses.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense too. You know, like those bears are sad as shit. Dude. You know, like
I haven't been to a circus in years, so I don't remember. But Circus Vargas
it's-
stops by my house or by over in Temecula all the time.
do they still have a lot of animals?
I don't think they have any animals. I never
start
seen
killing the Cirque du Soleil actors.
Let's just
'cause
start
they're all
ki-
so
yeah.
sad.
I know, right?
Please grab pull in the van.
way
You'll be
sad.
happier this way. And you just slowly strangle.
You don't
a
have to
clown.
dance ever again.
It's fucking bouncing, and you just catch him with the net and take him before he can land.
You're hiding in as one of their fucking dancers, and then you just split off and take 2 people.
Just fucking break into their houses and fucking
Dude,
smother them
I
with
remember
pillows.
my parents
dude.
took me to go see the one that they have at the Bellagio. They've been doing
Yeah.
for years. I just remember, like thinking, what the fuck? I thought we were going to a circus.
Dude, that shit's
Like,
amazing, dude.
Dude, when I was
amazing.
like 10, and I just see this dude in this crazy costume, and then it gets really
He's trippy,
sad,
yeah.
and he's just like, and I'm like,
You
what
should
the
go
fuck
now,
is
dude.
happening?
You should go now. It's amazing. I went
Maybe.
like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
It was incredible. Have you been?
I've been when I was like 12.
Yeah, right. Like
You should
that's-
go now.
It was crazy. It was
Right?
definitely crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just couldn't get into it.
I think the first time I went, I was like 13.
Yeah.
Were you on
Yeah.
drugs when you went?
No, the first
That
time.
would have been.
Oh yeah.
awesome.
No, when I was 13.
Yeah,
but
you
I
were-
loved it though.
You
I
would
loved
have
it.
been
though.
crying with the guy.
Yeah, no, of course. I was high, of course.
Uh-huh.
I
But-
wish I would have been old enough to go to one of those fucking. What are the trainer dudes that had the tigers? What the fuck were their names?
In Vegas, the guys that got their fucking
Yeah, Sigourney Ford.
yeah.
I would have loved to go to one of those fucking shows. My parents got to go. And they said that shit was amazing.
Yeah. And
Uh,
those tigers seem happy, I guess. I mean, they murdered that guy. But I think it was just a tiger being a tiger.
They were just,
Yeah.
they were just
He was-
holding
I
them.
don't. I
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
think they
He
were
was-
like mistreated, right?
No, they were
No,
like,
no, they
they were
weren't.
like
they were
pets,
legit.
Yeah,
the
like
two
you said, it was
guys-
just a tiger being a
was a
tiger.
tiger,
It's just
yeah.
his fucking nature. It's just
like,
what
I'm
it
fucking
does.
hungry. Fuck you.
Like,
And
how are you
ate
gonna
them.
be mad at a tiger
Yeah.
for doing what tigers
Oh
do?
yeah,
Yeah.
they still have their tigers, by the way. They like didn't
Both?
have the yeah.
They didn't kill any. Yeah.
No, they fucking kept the dude. I'm sure they sent the one away.
Because did it kill
But-
one of the guys?
No,
or
it just
was
mauled
made?
them.
Yeah.
It just fucking.
I get it.
Like, yeah, okay,
But
maybe that one's shitty.
They
No,
even
it's
said
just-
that in the rehearsal, like that one had been giving them
Yeah.
problems,
Yeah.
and then they were just like, nah, whatever.
So they had a bunch of different
must
tigers.
go
Yeah.
on.
Like, it was like a rotation of tigers.
Yeah, they probably had I don't know the exact number. They had a lot of them, and then they would bring them in for the shows and kind of they were. But the two guys were legit fucking tiger trainers. They weren't just
Yeah, no.
two dudes.
The videos I've seen look very professional.
yeah.
Like it looks crazy.
so.
Did they stop doing the show after that?
yeah,
Was that it?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty.
Or did the guy come
There-
out
there's
with
there's
a
definitely
fucking
not a fucking
face
Sigourney
transplant?
Ford
Yeah, they
comeback
died.
special.
Because people wouldn't go, or they would go.
No, they would.
you
They
know,
would
I
definitely.
would maybe go now. That I
Yo,
know
if they
it's-
did it
I would
now-
go just because if he gets mauled again, I want to be
Yeah,
there. Oh my
yeah.
god!
Yo,
I
if
would-
if
yeah.
after so much time they do that shit now,
they would make a lot. Of
Oh
money.
my
I
God,
feel like
dude.
if you're a comedian, you'd have to be there.
they
to
will
fucking
make
have
more
that joke.
money than they did before.
Oh,
right now,
they
way
would have
more.
to pay his ass like fucking.
I'd be
triple.
scared though. Like,
Yeah,
you
right?
know,
Right?
as
Oh,
not,
for sure.
Not as an audience member. I'm saying as one of them, being like, "Here we go."
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
I'm pretty sure that was
Oh.
the feeling before every performance.
That's true,
Either way,
yeah.
you know. So like,
It's a
because
tiger.
you're working with like 10 tigers.
In a loud,
you know.
screaming people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I know,
So
isn't that crazy?
Lights, yeah.
Like,
I get nervous on stage without a tiger next to me.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I don't know the tiger's on. The tiger
Oh.
on stage must be
Yeah.
terrified.
Shit.
that bear did you guys ever see Will Ferrell's the basketball movie he was in the
Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder?
No,
No,
Tropic
Tropic-
Thunder.
I was
That was a different movie.
It,
There's no basketball.
It was
Yeah.
because the basketball team was the Flint Tropics.
Hard Knocks.
No,
No,
it's
I
That was
think
a
it's
good-
semi-pro.
Semi-pro. And the bear,
I've seen it.
there's a scene that it's like a failing basketball team, and so one of the things that Will Ferrell's like the owner, but he also plays on the team, and so he'll do gimmicks to get people to come into the seats. So he wrestles like a bear in one of them,
Oh yeah.
and that
yeah.
bear was in a bunch of different scenes and stuff. And I believe he fucking went crazy on a shoot or something. Like he fucking
Oh yeah. In a
he-
different movie.
in a different movie. Yeah, not Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell. fucking
He was an
not as
actor
good.
bear. And
Yeah,
He wanted
yeah.
to retire,
Yeah.
you know?
Yep.
And nobody was listening to him.
Yep.
Those
So
Russian
fuck-
bears are crazy. You see a YouTube.
Oh my
just
God.
A bear just in the back of a car.
Oh, yeah.
Just like on the freeway, there's a bear.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
The fucking car's all low
I
and
know,
shit.
yeah,
It's
they're
just
very-
scraping.
In Mexico, you can go to zoos and you can play with the tigers.
Are they drugged out like in Thailand?
Yeah, I'm pretty
no,
sure
no, they're like.
I'm
oh,
pretty
wait,
sure
what?
they're at least a little drowsy.
Because in Thailand they drug them.
Yeah,
on, like,
exactly. I'm pretty sure it's
Holy
like that.
Shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Otherwise it would
Yeah.
kill you.
Yeah, fair enough. No, these are like baby tigers.
They drug
yeah,
them to
so-
like the point where they look like they're
They look
awake,
like,
but
oh,
they're
he's
not.
sleepy.
Like there's,
He's
yeah,
on
exactly.
heroin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, it's a
fuck.
tiger on heroin.
Tigers on fentanyl.
I'm pretty sure they pretty much it's pretty much heroin
Yeah,
that they fucking
basically
give them.
is.
You
They
know?
pull that SeaWorld shit.
Yeah, pretty
That's
much.
crazy.
They drug whales.
Yeah.
At SeaWorld. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
that. So with black. Are you
Fin.
familiar with Blackfish?
Yeah.
So after that, a
Blackfish.
bunch of the trainers started speaking out more so in the
Oh,
movie,
yeah.
And so they came out and would say like, yeah, SeaWorld would drug the whales so they could be in the shows, and like that I think is one of the leading causes to what they like why they were getting attacked and stuff.
Drowsiness wore off.
Yeah, and then they would wake up. And
That's
be
a
like,
lot of drugs.
Yeah,
For a
for a
whale?
whale.
That's
How would they drug the whale?
They flip them on their stomach.
What?
And they have there's like a soft spot, and they
They
can
inject stuff.
Yep.
What was that, like a comedically large syringe, or
No.
was just, or was just like the dose that they were giving them very
No, it was probably
very
really-
strong.
Yeah, it was just
6 syringes.
probably
That's-
something like that.
Or was it like a
It's,
clown, like when a
No, it
clown
was-
gets like
that's-
giant
there was like
scissors
a
out?
crane,
you know?
and they had
It's
to,
two people, one pushing
Before
it,
every
holding
show,
it.
they craned it.
No, not before every show. I don't, or probably I guess,
Probably,
yeah.
They
So
wear
yeah,
off.
but now they can't even. So the water that the trainers are in, the water that the whales are in is different. Like there's like a divider, so like the whales can come up and like be part of the show. Like they come up onto this little shore thing and they like wave and shit.
I thought they were like getting rid, or they're not getting any new whales. Is
They're
that-
not
Yes,
getting
they're not
new
getting new
whales.
whales.
Because
So
if they release these whales in the wild, they would die.
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
They don't know. Like
Uh,
they can't survive
They
without
can't
the
feed-
drugs.
They
dude.
need, yeah, they
You
need
know?
the drugs
Yeah.
and people
Yeah.
throw food in their mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
And the thing is, SeaWorld owns
That
a bunch
whale
of
will
parks.
die in 2 days.
Yeah.
Dude. You know, like,
SeaWorld owns a bunch of parks that aren't SeaWorld,
Uh-huh.
so they can always move those whales to those parks or buy new whales through other means.
Oh, really? I thought they were
No,
done.
they're sneaky as fuck. They
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. Like I think
yeah, that's a
SeaWorld's done
fucking
a lot for
billion-dollar business. Dude.
Yeah.
They're not gonna let it just
No,
go
for sure.
down the fucking.
That's their, like,
this are
main
the last
logo.
whales and that's
Yeah.
it.
You know?
You know, like they're not gonna do
and
that.
it's fucked up. Like
They're gonna find ways around it.
When I'm watching Blackfish and they're like, yeah, they had to catch those first whales. It's
Yeah,
not
they
like
killed the parents.
yeah, so it's like. It's crazy that you think like, oh no, the whole story is like, oh, we
Saved it,
Yeah, we
yeah.
saved it. It's like, no, dude, you fucking Batman the shit out of
Yeah,
that
you killed
fucking
the parents,
whales.
and then it's
Like,
oh,
I know you're
no,
Batman.
fucking-
Yeah.
I read this thing that says the whale, excuse me, from Free Willy, after it wasn't doing movies anymore, they set it free, and I think it was like
They came
the
back
whale
for
was
revenge?
like, well, like no, the whale will go really close to people. And like we'll like in the
Yeah,
ocean,
totally.
and
Okay.
we'll give people like fucking piggyback rights and shit.
Get the fuck out
Yeah.
of here! What
I
the
get
fuck?
that.
Yeah, because it was so used to
Strained
human
for that.
interaction.
Yeah.
You know that it would
wanted to
it would
recreate
get
the
close
Free
to
Willy
yeah,
scene?
it would get close to the beach and like
I
get
would
fucking
never
people
in my
rights
life,
and
if
shit.
I saw an orca come to the boat, be like, I'm gonna
But-
hop on it, guys.
Yeah.
I know, right?
A
I know.
killer whale. It's called a killer
Yeah.
whale.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. But people
People
did that
are
shit.
dumb.
Maybe this is the actor one.
No, that the thing was the fin was recognizable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Even if it was, I would
know.
not get out of the boat.
No, but I mean, I'm sure like it's not like something's running towards you. If you're in the water, you can hear that shit swim up to you.
Oh, yeah.
If it's swimming up slowly, you're probably just here, and then all of a sudden it's in front of
yeah,
you.
but I'm not gonna like
you
get
know?
on my canoe and like climb on it.
Yo, if it's him chilled it, you know?
I would not.
You know, and knew how to say hi and shit, dude. You know, like knew how to wave to people. You know, so it just comes up and she's like, "Hey, what's up, man?" You know.
I love the fact that Michael Madsen was in that movie and then did nothing, and then Quentin Tarantino just puts him in everything.
No.
Like that's fucking great.
Like they're just friends, dude. And
Yeah.
he's like, "All right, man."
I bet the dude
You
once.
can hop on this
cool
one, too.
fucking dude.
Michael Madsen or
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino?
No, Mike. I wish I would.
It would be a lot more impressive if you met Quentin
no, Michael
Tarantino.
Madsen. Michael Madsen. I was still just as psyched. I was like,
No, you know what? I'd be psyched if I
"You're
met him.
Bill's brother." Like he was cool. Yeah. It was. I was the PA or a PA on a movie, and I was basically like his, he was slave boy for the day.
His bitch.
Yeah, he had me do all kinds of weird shit.
Uh,
Yeah, he tried to fuck me, and I was like, no, that's not true at all. That's not true at all. He was super nice.
Wow, dude.
He's
Don't
ruined his
joke
career.
about
Yeah, I
that.
know.
yeah, you ruined
I
his
would be
career.
so distraught if that did.
Also,
I would-
though,
no!
Michael
Also-
Madsen looks like the type of guy that would do something like that. You
Yeah.
know?
No, he's
So-
super nice. Like, so nice.
No, you ruined
Couldn't
that already.
even-
You ruined it already.
can't
I do
even
not
express-
agree with anything that Frank is saying.
Yeah, I'm on
nice.
Twitter.
You
It says he's a
It's
rapist.
fake. I know, right? Apparently, he's raped a bunch of people, guys.
It's not sweet guy. Sweet guy. Very, very nice. What are you doing now?
I dropped the lighter.
Okay,
See,
fair
he
enough.
did it again. Right? Is he doing it on purpose now? Because we were all talking for a solid 30 minutes right now without stopping. And as soon as I stopped to pick this up,
You
just...
guys know you can edit those gaps out, right?
No, we're not.
No editing. People have to see
We keep
how we
that
really
shit
are.
real. It-
We're real, dog.
people love it. People love the realness. Dude.
yeah.
Did you roll that thing up or?
No, you made me feel bad about myself, so I stopped.
Where are you from exactly?
Washington State. I'm like.
It still needs more.
from like farmlands. It's called Snohomish is where I'm
Oh
from.
shit.
But it's like cow country.
So
Trees
right
and
after
cows.
that, you moved to New York from there.
Yeah, I was
Or-
like 16. I started going to New York during my summers.
shit.
I went to New York Film Academy.
Oh, cool.
And then my dad's from New York, so I'd be there kind of every summer anyway.
Oh, okay.
And then Colorado too, I'd be here a lot. But yeah, then I finished high school in Washington, and then permanently moved to New York.
You're like,
So when I was
I'm
16,
out.
I was alone in New York.
Fuck.
That's crazy.
Living there.
I don't think I
Did
don't.
burglars try to break into a toy shop and then you had to stop
Yeah,
them
right?
using Did you meet Donald Trump before? Well, he was still a dick.
At,
Yeah.
at that hotel. At that hotel.
Yeah,
Well, he was still likable.
yeah. Was there a menacing bellboy that kept trying to get tips from you? I love that movie so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, quit referencing Home Alone.
Yeah, it's
2.
my favorite
Quit
fucking
doing
Christmas movie, man. That shit's
Home
fucking.
2 specifically?
You
Yeah,
know what?
Home
I've had
Alone
this
2,
discussion.
Home
What's
Alone
your
2.
favorite?
Two,
Yeah.
I think, it just outweighs one a little bit more.
There's just
You
more
know?
stuff in
It's
it.
just
Yeah,
way
it
more
just-
going on. A
Well,
bigger
you get to
fucking
jump to
setting,
it right
you know?
away.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? It's like, you know what's going on, and he's alone.
Yeah.
And now he's in that whole city.
Now he's got
What the
money, yeah.
fuck?
Well, dude, they.
Not just any city. Fucking New York. You know.
One of the few times where like a marketed toy that they knew was going to go into the movie actually did a great job in the movie. Like that little recorder thing that he had to change his voice.
Yeah.
Like not
That
only
was an ad, basically, you're saying?
yeah, that's what they had the toy before, and so
Yeah.
they were like they paid to put that into the movie,
Nice.
and then they work it into the movie pretty well because that's how he's able to get the hotel room. So it's I don't think people caught on to that until
Yeah.
the toy came out, and they're like, oh, but
I didn't know
still,
that.
fucking
You
great.
think that piano in Big was that the movie I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
Yeah, with Tom
was
Hanks
that, was
and,
that a product placement? Or
Probably.
or are they, you know,
Well,
or was
was
that
it?
FAO being like, hey, you gotta showcase
This
this?
is this, yeah.
Might have been it honestly might have been
I
FAO being
can't
like,
do
hey,
this.
because
I
I
can't do
think
this.
that's an exclusive FAO, floor
For-
piano.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they might have been like, can you showcase this?
What the fuck?
I've
I
read
can't
about
do it.
that.
I can't do it.
Yeah, you can't. Oh, that's funny. Go, but yeah, no, I don't know, man, because that scene is so, like that one took a lot of ingenuity to really think how they were gonna do that, and
And
like
Big?
I'm sure, yeah,
Yeah.
like that's a, I don't know, maybe that would be kind of cool though, right?
I don't think that was product placement. It's just they have that shit there and they wanted to. It was a cool scene
Yeah.
because nobody was buying fucking floor pianos after that. And
And
put
no,
it
FAO shorts is
in their
like,
house.
everything was like a Star Wars toy is like $45. It's so that's why they went under.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It became online only. Because when I was in New York, FAO is such a cool thing to go to when you're like 12, but it's like I can't buy anything. It's like was this
Way
giant
too
three
It's
expensive.
so fucking dope. Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
dope. But it's like this is just pretty much a fucking novelty store,
Yeah.
right? Like nobody actually shops here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that place still there?
No, it closed down. Which sucks because it's like a huge thing of New York. But it's
like
now,
an
now
iconic
it's like
thing, right?
online only.
Yeah.
Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah. They had and every time you walk in, there's a nonstop loop. It was like, "Welcome to the world, welcome to the world, welcome to the world of toys," and maybe a couple more verses, but it kept saying that. And now, as a kid, it was the most magical thing ever.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, those employees must have heard that all
They were
day,
missing,
dude, like-
every day.
I'm surprised they didn't just murder each other in there.
Yeah.
I remember working retail, and during the holidays, they're playing Christmas music over the thing, but it's like the same 10 songs over and over. So if you're working there and you're
Yeah.
there for fucking 6 hours,
Yeah.
you're going insane. Dude.
10 songs is still better than one song.
Yeah, that's
Not even the whole song,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
one
That's my
verse.
point. That's my
Yeah.
point. Imagine those people just hearing the same 3 verses all over.
Fuck, that would.
I would
fucking
probably
suck.
murdered everyone in that
Well,
fucking
when
place.
I worked at Sears, it did kind of suck because you would hear the same fucking 10 songs fucking over and over again. After a while, you just gotta tune that shit out because otherwise it's gonna drive you fucking insane.
And then why are managers so stupid about you changing the station? Like the manager was always like, we'll be like, we're gonna change the station. It's still like what the shit you want to play, but it's gonna be a different songs. No, we gotta keep it in this one and blah 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 blah.
I
blah.
know
And it's
for like when I
what's the
worked at
fucking-
T-Mobile, we had to keep it on a special station because it was like part of the company rules. So it might have been that. That's the only thing I can think of.
All right, cool story, man.
I was just answering your fucking question.
So apparently, I was reading about FAO shorts as you guys were having a cruel story. Apparently, Steven Spielberg's sister saw the piano at FAO shorts.
And she thought it would be
told
a cool
Spielberg
thing.
about it,
Oh,
and
cool.
He wrote it around that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. And has that been in a lot of other movies?
The thing?
I don't
Yeah.
think so because
No?
it's so iconic. It's called
Yeah.
the
It's
Big
just that,
Piano
right?
on Wikipedia. Or
Oh,
It's
okay.
also a big piano, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it
okay.
works in all
Yeah.
kinds of levels, you know?
It's called a walking piano. I lied. I totally made up the big
You
piano.
piece
Motherfucker.
of
I
shit.
thought for sure it was called that. I was like, but why?
Maybe
would
it's because you Googled big
I
piano.
did. I probably did. I literally did.
That's why. And it came out, so you didn't even bother to read what it was
Why would
called.
they not change it to big piano? It makes
I
more
think they
sense than
should.
walking
You know
piano.
what? That's why that place closed down.
Yeah.
Because they didn't acknowledge how much the movie did for them. You know?
That's funny. How do you like act? I mean, you've been doing it for a long time, so I have to assume you like it. But has it changed for you over the years?
Yeah, man, I love acting as far as what it is. The acting industry just kind of isn't as cool. I mean, stand-up is just like as good as you are is how good you are and how well your career does. You know, it's just a skill. With acting, you could be an amazing actor, an amazing comic actor, and just the industry controls you more. You know,
But, okay.
because casting directors gotta find you, agents gotta find you first, and then send you cast directors who then have to be picked up by producers gotta then approve you, and the writers gotta then approve you, the networks gotta approve you.
There's just
And
so
it's
many
there's
steps.
so much stuff to
fucking-
like. Yeah, with stand up, it's like once you get funny enough, people just see you because you're funny. You
Right,
know?
right.
Clubs see you and book you, and then
It's just a way lengthier process
yeah.
to like get shit.
I've also heard that like if you're a stand-up, a lot of like the casting, they'll treat you like differently or something. Like they'll kind of see that you're a stand-up and like supposedly they might give you more leeway with certain things. Or
I mean, if I was a writer on a TV show, and I knew I had stand up. Like you could have creative freedom to say more jokes. If that's what I
Right.
mean. Yeah.
I think that's kind of
Like
what
they
I'm getting
trust
at.
your comedic
Skill.
abilities.
Right, yeah.
Like a lot of my acting jobs say it's like improv actor only, expert comedy. So
Right.
they're asking for that without saying it. You know.
Right. Like obviously he was better qualified because those commercials you were in with John Hamm, they're comedic, right?
Yeah.
So like obviously you were a way better choice than just a regular actor.
Yeah, and that's
right? Listen, no comedy. Like
that audition process was it's kind of a cool story. They it's a callback. I mean, so you go in the audition room and it's like they're like, hey, you're gonna be with an actor. They don't even tell you who it is. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And they're like, here's the scenario. So it's not even a script. They're like, here's 3 scenes. It's like you're lifting weights, you're helping with their house. Go, which is super unrare for any commercial.
Yeah.
And then I riff for like 2-3 minutes, kind of per scene. So I do like a 6-minute audition, and then like cool. I knew I killed it because I did stand up for I did improv for like 10 years or something.
Oh, okay.
Like I did UCB in New York and stuff, and out here and stuff. And I go in the callback, and it's like everyone looks like Seth Rogen.
Were you doing improv before you even started doing stand up? Really?
I mean, maybe I started stand up and improv when I was like 19.
Oh, okay, so you kind of at the same time.
At the same time.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I did stand up for 2 years in New York, and then I moved to LA after 4 years. So I kind of, and then acting got so busy, I just kind of focused on acting, and then did improv for a long time, and then I dropped that off, and now after just acting for a while, I wrote scripts a lot, and pitch shows. Now I'm doing stand up again.
Right. Cool.
So then the callback, I go there, and it's like everyone looks just like Seth Rogen. They're like short, fat, they got big beard, glasses,
Fucking
nerdy,
curly hair and
curly
shit.
hair,
Yeah.
and then it's just me, and I'm dressed in a suit. I'm all nice, and I'm like, well, shoot.
Fuck.
and then,
I'm
like,
obviously not the look they're
I'm
looking
not the
for.
look at
right?
all.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, and then they're like, well, we're gonna tell you who the celebrity is. I'm like, who is it? And like, it's John Hamm, and I'm like, well, shit, I look like him. You know?
Yeah.
I'm literally dressed like him. I'm clean, and
You're
everyone's
the
the
same
opposite,
type,
goofy.
yeah.
Hey, I'm the assistant who's supposed to be goofy and
So
stuff.
like it seems like they'll want something like that because they're like opposites and
there's
they
like
make it
15
funny,
of
right?
people
Yeah.
like that. It's me. I'm like, well, I'm just
Right.
I just had a good audition. Whatever. I'm the wild card.
Yeah.
And I go in there again, and I just crush it in like 3 new improv scenes, and I just kill it. And then John Hamm just saw the tape of me. As like, that guy. He didn't even look at the other 2 actors.
Nice.
That they sent in.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, I shot like 10 commercials with them now. Over 2 years.
So that's you guys didn't just shoot a bunch of them and that's it. It's like a recurring thing.
Yeah, we shot 3 the first time. And I didn't even know we were shooting 3. I thought it was 1 commercial, and I get there in Canada. Or no, I guess the first one was in LA, and we do the fitting, and I'm wearing the exact same thing, just different
like I was wearing blue and like khaki, and some were khaki shorts, some were khaki pants. Some were sandals, but my outfit looked the exact same. I was like, oh, they're building a spokesperson. It's not like I'm building they're building a brand out of me. And that's when I figured we were doing 3 commercials, and we shot. And it was a 2-day shoot, and the first day was just blocking for the lights and the camera and stuff, and John wasn't there. There was a stand-in who looked just like him. Like, identical. That's it was creepy. Crazy. And then so we block it 12 hours a day, and the whole day they're just like, hey, improvise more. So I'm kind of writing the scripts as, and they had stuff written too. And then the next day we get there, and John's there, and he looks at the script, and he's like, okay, and he just starts crossing and rewriting jokes. John is the funniest person I've ever met. The funniest. And I used to work on Fallon, and I met, Fallon's amazing too, but I met all these hosts. I'm not going to say people are less funny than John, but they were all comedic stars, and John he's so funny.
You met people that should be way funnier than him. And
they are known for being the best comedians out there, and John's so funny. And his improv is crazy. So anyway, he's just rewriting all these jokes, and everything's pre-lit, so the crew is ready to shoot. So the camera crew comes up to me, the director, and he's like, "Here you go." And I'm reading it. I'm not even halfway done reading it. He's like, "You good?" And I'm like, "No." But we don't say no. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." And I put it down, and we just go into it. He's just improving off the top, and we do literally 12 hours of filming without neither of us make a mistake the whole day.
Oh shit!
Damn.
And everyone's
you guys had good chemistry.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
Yeah. And then that day I signed with John's manager after it. Kind of. It was like months after is when I finally signed with her, but she saw me in Video Village, and saw me improvising for 12 hours.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And then next year we shot 3 or 4 days, and then 2 of those days were filming days, and the rest were travel, because it was in Vancouver.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah.
That's fucking dope. Dude.
That's a cool story.
Yeah, it was cool. And then
that's no sarcasm there at all. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the second time we were treated like huge celebrities. John was probably treated like a celebrity the first time, but the second time we were both flown out first class. We're treated to meals every day. We were staying in this crazy hotel. John and I are buddy now. It's because cool. We filmed together.
Yeah.
And then we had the same manager, so we're all going to dinner every night together.
Wow.
And it was such. And then again, we shot 7 commercials in 2 days, which is crazy.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And then we shot 3 commercials the first time in 1 day, and that's so crazy to. And then right now they're one of the, if not the most successful Canadian commercials ever.
What's the commercial for? It's like a food delivery service,
yeah, it's Skip
right?
the Dishes, and it's for.
That's a cool name.
It's a cool name, and it's
So it's like the Canadian fucking
it's like their
Postmates or whatever.
Uber, yeah.
That's cool.
And and they played during the finals and Stanley Cup and everything.
Skip the Dishes has some fucking money, man.
Right now they're playing during the Canadian Super Bowl, they will. They did last year.
Their
at the Super
version,
Bowl.
yeah.
And they did play. They played our Super Bowl in Canada. It didn't play in America, but played in Canada.
Right. The commercials, obviously, the commercials are tailored to different places, right? Yeah, that's super cool.
During the Raptors games, they played.
So you're more recognizable in Canada now.
I'm super recognizable in Canada. It's crazy. John went to Toronto Film Festival this year, and he was saying he comes out and everyone goes "Holy shit, you're the guy from Skip the Dishes!" And they would all come up to him and take photos with him.
What?
And they're like, "You're the Skip
Where's
the
the
Dishes
other
guy?"
guy, dude? What the fuck?
Yeah, they had
They
didn't even know he was from Mad Men or anything else.
Oh
What? And that's why
for that to happen to John Hamm,
crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And that's why,
that tells you how big those commercials are over there.
And that's why big actors, celebrity actors, don't do a lot of commercials in America.
Right.
Like Tom Cruise and everyone does commercials outside.
In Japan and
huge.
shit.
Japan is huge because they build you superstars.
Right.
But you don't want to be the whatever brand guy out there.
Right. What? That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe move to Canada and do Canadian movies.
I'm on tour there soon.
Yeah.
Dude,
for sure.
My next
You're
plan,
are you the flow of Canada?
I'm getting there, yeah.
Funny.
That's awesome. I love flow.
I did a Canadian podcast this week.
Yeah?
Shit.
And they reached out to me on Instagram. I didn't even know how they knew me. I was like, how do you guys know me? And then we started
Because you're the guy
and
from
he's like,
Skip the Dishes.
We got Brandon with Skip the Dishes from and he was like, And then he was like, I told my mom that you're. She's like, I got the Skip the Dishes guy. She goes, you mean Brandon?
That's so funny.
And like,
That's
they
funny.
love those commercials. I mean, they're great commercials.
Dude,
yeah. And
you're
and they play all
you're
day,
close
every
to
day.
being the flow of Canada.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
awesome.
down.
That's funny.
Fuck awkward,
Dude.
dude. You're the flow of Canada, dude. That's
Literally,
awesome.
Bigger audience watches me in Canada.
I'm
than
gonna put that
awkward.
in the description in the podcast now. Like Canadian guys, we had a few Canadian listeners and they went away.
They did. Maybe they'll
Yeah.
come back.
And maybe they'll come back.
Brandon.
Yo,
Yeah.
maybe we can expand in Canada now, dude. Like,
That's what's up. Thank you for helping
Yeah,
us get that
definitely.
yeah,
Canada
thank you
market.
for driving to this trap house.
They will.
And
Yeah.
fucking recording with us, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you feel that? What?
I don't know.
I was just seeing what you're doing with the money.
You guys telling each other
oh,
secrets?
He's holding money. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an
roll
easy-
with money.
Yeah,
He's
it's
just
an
playing
easier-
with this $20
I was like,
bill.
what are you doing?
No, it's an old trick.
I thought he
you
was
use it to
breaking up
help it-
cocaine. I was like, oh, I don't know if we're gonna do
No.
that right now, Frank.
This will get rid of the pauses and the.
I know, for sure.
No, it's an old trick to do if you don't have like an assisted roller to help pack the weed into the joint.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I was doing.
Because he already fucked up 2 papers.
One paper. Yes, 2 papers. You fucked up the other one.
It was already fucked up. That's why.
Well,
Give me a new paper and I'll do it. A brand new paper.
okay, here. Where'd it go? There you go. There you go.
Now you gotta. I'm gonna focus on it, and you keep
No,
asking Monty
okay.
questions.
Now you both got to roll, make noises by.
Now you keep talking.
Yeah,
Tell
you
us
talk
another-
to yourself.
Tell us another John Hamm story. Do you
And then-
feel like?
and-
Did he
and,
invite
and they're
you?
all improv too. Like it's so crazy how much like Canadian trivia he knows. Like
That's
during
cool.
the whole like the commercial you were saying, if him wanting to be Canada, he literally went on for like 40 minutes just
About
Canadian
Canada.
facts, just
Yeah.
like yeah, and like
That's cool.
yellow knife or whatever. Yeah.
Well, they're probably like their version of George Washington has to be like 100, dude, right? Like he.
the founding fathers of Canada. you're
Yeah,
saying?
dude, they must
Yeah.
be burly as fuck, dude. They're like,
Uh-huh.
we used to be mooses and now we're people.
Uh-huh.
Like,
what?
I don't
Yeah.
understand. I'm just saying,
No?
but I have no
Oh,
idea
my
what he's
bad.
saying.
What the fuck?
yeah, they were like
And
evolved.
there goes the Canadian
Wait,
audience
the
again.
the
founding
founding
fathers
fathers
were
used to be
mooses.
mooses.
Yeah.
And they turned into people and they founded Canada. Is
Yeah,
that where you?
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How does that? Did that happen here? Where the founding fathers used to be bald eagles and keep the fucking, and then they turned
No,
into
but
men?
it's such a better story, right?
The bald eagle or the moose?
Both.
I'll be more afraid of a moose than a bald eagle.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
moose
Oh,
are mean.
terrifying.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a moose?
Yeah, they're
It's like
huge.
twice
Yeah.
as tall as
And
you.
they're
dude.
fucking mean.
They're mean.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
territorial.
They're
yeah.
giant, dude.
Yeah.
They're giant.
They flip cars.
Yeah.
Or they
Dude,
break
I've seen
windows at
video.
least,
That
yeah.
shit's a fucking trip.
I don't know if it's real, but I read somewhere in the internet that mooses love swimming and like they can like swim like deep.
Yeah, I think I've heard
Yeah.
that too.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. Imagine
that's the
swimming
fact
in
that
some
they, like-
lake and you're like 6 feet under and it's a moose down
Just
there.
sitting there.
You know? There's a fucking moose down there.
That'd be fucking dope.
You're not afraid of a whale swimming up to you, but you're
I
afraid
know,
of
that's
a moose. A
Yeah,
killer
mooses
whale.
are terrifying. not killer whales. You know? A moose.
Yeah, no fucking mooses are a trip.
It's crazy how there's no other animal with the word killer in it. You know?
Yeah, you know, just the one.
Also, like other whales killed too.
Yeah, yeah.
like whoever named a fucking alligator.
Yeah.
Why did you put killer on
Yeah,
his
we're not
name?
killer.
You know,
Yeah,
that's the-
murder alligator.
I think it's because
yeah.
they were black. Like, I'm not joking around. That's like not me being a dick about it. Like, that was like the color scheme of the whale is what.
Why
like,
am
encouraged the
penguin
name.
killer things?
I don't think the same.
Penguins are vicious
I don't
too.
think the same dude found
They
them.
fucking fight and they fucking make each other bleed all hard and shit.
Well, they're not portrayed like that in movies, so they're not like that.
Well, Free Willy was like Willy from Free Willy was like the nicest whale ever.
Exactly.
Okay, cool, dude.
Cool.
What about John Hamm, dude, or whatever we were talking about? Do you feel like has your when you changed agents, was there like a clear step up?
I mean,
When
long
you
term.
said or
switching
manager, I
managers,
think you said.
I liked. Yeah.
You have the same manager as John Hamm now.
Yeah.
So you think you're seeing better things now, or like has it been different?
I
Has
think
it
it'll pay off
changed?
like long term. I mean, she's
Yeah,
great. I like.
okay,
I
cool.
love her a lot. Yeah. I mean, she's definitely already done a lot.
So it was like
That's
a
awesome.
clear change, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
still, it's still struggling. It's still,
Yeah,
trying,
yeah, yeah.
trying
Of course,
to get
of course.
auditions and like, I need, because there's also an agent who's submitting you to stuff and like other parts of your team. and yeah, it's always. It wasn't like nothing really changed. Like it kind of did, but not really. You know.
That whole process kind of trips me out, right? Like you're just constantly going out for parts, and they're always looking for something so specific.
Yeah, and not even constantly. A lot of times you're not going out for parts because auditions are just hard to get.
Yeah. Wait, really? Like I thought I maybe and like this is me being super naive about this, but I just assumed like people got auditions like a lot, but they just don't get chosen. Really,
most people don't get auditions because it's like I think someone's saying the average submission to a role is like 7,000 people, and they choose like 30 to 40 to come in. And like if your agent is higher up on the tier, you'll get more auditions.
Yeah.
But there's just a lot of competition.
That's crazy.
What does a manager do exactly?
Manager is supposed to like more control.
I was trying, and then you keep fucking telling me how much of a piece of shit I am when I'm not getting to like.
You should have brought the piece.
Yeah,
what exactly does a manager do?
Yeah.
Manager
if
more.
I want to be an actor. Why do I need a manager?
Agents kind of just submit you to roles. Managers kind of look at you more long term and kind of shape you more.
Oh,
and
okay.
Do other parts of your career. Do more. I mean, agents do contracts too, but managers do too. Managers can submit you as well. But on Skip the Dishes, our manager was there, like making sure we had like a trailer, making sure we had this and this and this and this. She's negotiating our like pay more. Just kind of doing the more smaller stuff. Where my commercial agent who booked me that audition just sent me out the audition, you know, and that was it.
Okay.
She's just trying to get you out there versus like taking care of you as a
that's kind of what it is. Yeah.
Okay.
A manager's more personal.
Manager's much more personal. Kinda,
right.
Yeah.
So what's the advantages to having like both then? Because if one's doing like,
I mean, then you've got two people submitting you, two people helping you, two people with better connections, you know. Because a lot of times managers submit you too, but it's like if a cast director goes with this agency better and the manager doesn't have a good relationship with that person, it's harder to get an audition as compared to someone.
You have a wider net.
It's just a wider net. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And you have a theatrical agent, you have a commercial agent too, so you have two different agents. For like TV and then commercials.
Nice. Okay, so then it's like different areas of what you're trying to get.
Yeah, what they're. Yeah.
So like every specific area, you gotta have a different agent for that type of shit.
And then you have like a lit agent too if you're writing. You have a comedy agent. You have a comedy manager.
Do you have a comedy agent?
I don't yet. We've kind of been hiding me right now. I'm about to start looking soon.
Okay.
I've been waiting to like develop my stuff more.
Well, just tell them you're Brandon from fucking Skip the Dishes. And you know, fucking, they'll book you in Canada. You'll go tour in Canada,
I
probably.
Can and will, yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Is that something you're planning, like maybe next year?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe this summer, but not. So right now I'm going to San Francisco next week, and then Portland, and then Seattle.
Nice.
I'm doing an hour-long show in Seattle. Maybe
yeah.
45 minutes, just because it starts late. It starts like 9:30, 10. So I don't want, and you know.
So just depending on how the show's going.
Yeah.
Maybe you could do an hour or.
Yeah, and I'm taping that. And I'm using that as like submission tape, and I might do an hour in LA.
Fuck yeah.
Later in the year. But yeah, the Seattle. So when does this podcast come out?
It's probably gonna come out in like 2 or 3 days. So.
Okay, yeah. Well, the Seattle show is December 20th. It's at I guess I can pitch this at the end, but it's at the Rendezvous Theater. You can find me on my Instagram at Monty Geer for tickets. And then San Francisco is December 17th, and Portland's December 18th. I have 2 shows.
That's like Thursday next week.
Literally, it's next week. Yeah. We leave next week. San Francisco's next week. Yeah, next.
Yeah, it's next week.
Yeah.
And then
Seattle,
from there, you're gonna go straight over there.
Yeah.
To Seattle.
Yeah, driving up to San Francisco, Portland, Seattle, and then Perry Groan is going with me the whole way. If you know him,
I don't think so.
LA comic.
I do not know him, but cool.
How many tries is that?
I'm still on my second try. Do you want to sit here and talk shit, or do you want to smoke weed? Like seriously, you've been talking shit the whole fucking time.
Because you Frank does this a lot. He says he can do something for sure, but then he totally
can't. I did not say that. I literally said on the way
here. I do
here.
that a lot for sure.
He totally can't.
I said it's been a long time since I've rolled a joint. I would like to start rolling joints again.
Do you say you could do it?
Yeah, I didn't say well. When did I say well?
Well, what the fuck?
When did I say I'm the fucking best?
He says he's a really good dancer, which look at him, he's not.
I'm fat. Doesn't mean I can't dance.
He says he's a really good dancer. He says he can kick really high or something. He says like he took kickboxing, he'll kick up my ass or something.
Never said
he says he can rap. You know?
Okay, he takes so much stuff out of
He says he can rap.
He's such an asshole. All I said was, dude, I would love to do like a rap video with you. Like, just I would think it'd be really cool.
He wanted to write a song, and I was like, dude, you can't rap.
And he's like, well, you can't rap. I'm like, we'll fucking learn how to rap. Why are you being so fucking negative?
Well, you're talking about it like it's like no big deal. Like, we'll just learn how to rap.
That's
dude.
how I've gotten
You know?
through life. That's how I live my life. I'm sorry you don't live your life that way.
Like, we'll just learn how to
Yeah,
rap.
and if I ever
We'll
wanna
just
do
learn how to
something, I just
rap
learn.
and song composition and fucking everything.
Yeah, that's how you
that
learn how
all
to
these
rap,
people-
you fucking moron.
but like, we'll just like
We'll
make
just,
a song. We'll just write a song.
Yes,
like that.
that's how you make a song. You write a song.
You're both.
He
right.
just
That's
he
what
always
this show.
has
I
this-
want you to know real quick. That's what this show is. It's just me and Pablo being uncomfortable.
he
and
just
passive-aggressive
always
with each other.
has this idea that things are so easy to do
No, I'm
that
just
it's just
not,
like super simple.
No, I
And it's
didn't.
like no, actually a lot of work goes into that.
I never
you know?
said that it's simple. Never said that a lot of work didn't go into it. I'm just saying. I'm just very like gung ho about trying things.
Should we put a beat on and start freestyling right
No,
now?
not at all. It'll be bad. It'll be bad.
Exactly.
I never said
But
it was
he'll
gonna be
get
good.
better.
He'll be like
Exactly.
He'll
Thank
get
you.
better.
traffic, looking for my
Okay,
chapstick.
at least I'm not sitting here quoting a movie.
This a
you
core.
dumb
This a
hack.
Ford Maverick.
Yeah.
I'm not the one that says that I can rap. Okay.
I said I would love to learn how to rap.
So
you
I'm
fucking
allowed.
asshole.
So I'm allowed to just quote a
Yeah,
stupid
you know what?
movie on
I hope
it.
you choke.
What's that movie that fucking It's one of the scary movies when the guy's trying to be a rapper too, right? And it's like
That's the
like
fourth
like an
scary
8
movie.
Mile thing.
Yeah, and
you
he puts
know?
on the hood, and it looks like a hoodie from the
Yeah,
KKK.
yeah.
That was the fourth one.
He has some pretty funny rhymes though.
The fourth one?
They
Yeah,
made like
it's-
8 of those
Of
movies.
what? What's it
dude.
called?
Scary movie.
Oh, okay.
You know what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's heard of Scary Movie.
I was just
I
making
thought,
sure.
I thought you were trying to name
the
a
actor,
scary
the
movie.
actual actor, just has not heard about Scary Movie.
I don't think I've seen the fourth one though. I've definitely seen the first one. Bunch.
No one needed to see the fourth one.
Yeah, I probably saw the
Or
second.
the third
I
one.
saw. I don't know if I saw the third. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember it coming out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
How many
probably
did
did,
they actually
yeah.
make? Like 5, right?
They
Something
made a good
more.
amount of those. Well, it was just weird because Damien, if I'm not mistaken on which Wayans brother
Wayans.
was. Damien, I believe, wrote the first 3, and then
2.
after. Oh, you're right, 2. The first
Yeah, and that's when
2.
it totally
Yeah,
changed.
exactly. The first 2 were good.
There's at least 5. Yeah, there's 5.
Monty's on it, googling
Yeah, I
things.
got
You
one.
know,
Yeah, man, I'm like the assistant.
he found the
yeah.
big piano that wasn't called that.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey, that was
but
a
Wow,
big
and Anna
part of
Faris
the
was in
show.
4, all 4.
Yeah.
yeah, and the
I
first
didn't
wasn't.
know
Yeah,
That really
Yeah.
made her career. Like, that really, put her on the map for
Yeah,
me, at
totally.
least.
But I
Yeah.
didn't know she would do 3.
she was still
4.
doing the shitty ones.
I think
Yeah.
they were the money.
No, she was.
a lot of money.
Like,
She
You're gonna
was
tell
still the
me
main character in 3
yeah,
and
it
4.
makes
Dr.
sense. Yeah.
Phil was in the last one. Like, they had money.
Dr. Phil and Shaq.
Yeah, that was. For what that still made me laugh.
I mean, no. I mean, he cut off with the wrong foot. How do that's just dumb, dude. I
Yeah.
know those movies
Yeah.
were dumb, but like that even for them, it's
Uh-huh.
like no, dude. Like stop.
Well,
like,
I like that they brought in. Oh, what's his last name? Leslie. He's known for doing all those movies that are like
Jones?
that. No.
yeah, no.
He looks like Steve Martin,
Yeah,
kind of.
I know who
You
you're
know what I'm
talking
talking about?
about.
He did, Naked Gun in a
Airplane.
Hat.
Leslie Nielsen?
Airplane.
Yeah, Leslie Nielsen, yeah.
Yeah, because he was like, those movies like that is what gave way to
Yeah.
Scary Movie. Those
Totally.
movies that he was in,
Slapstick,
right?
right?
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So having a legend in that field, you know, it's the fucking best thing you could do for your shit.
Yeah.
You know, and he was
Agreed.
fucking funny as shit in them. Either way, when he was the president,
Yeah.
and he was with the aliens and
He's
shit.
been a
you know,
trained
like,
comedian for
yeah,
40
exactly,
years,
Oh, I know.
50
exactly. You know,
years,
so
yeah.
like, he was probably a big part of the reason why they still made fucking another one. You know, they.
Oh, I wouldn't
They
doubt
kept
it.
on
He played
making
the
them,
president, and he probably running around naked because the fucking clothing gun got on that shit.
Yeah.
So hard.
That was pretty funny.
Is that 5?
It was probably 4. I
5
think.
or
I haven't
whatever.
seen
It was probably 4, because he's the president. And he has this like, is he like a shrink ray or something, or a fucking vaporizer? But he starts vaporizing people's clothes. in
Yeah,
the
it was
audience.
a vaporizer, but they tried to rewire it so
Yeah,
they
and
could
then
use
he
it.
accidentally uses him himself, and he's naked, but he doesn't realize it, and he's like bending over and shit in front of everyone. Everyone's like, "What the fuck?" But it's him doing it, so it's fucking hilarious. Huh?
When I was a kid,
Is
he
that
did-
good to go or what?
if you want to, it's pretty shitty. So.
It was awful. Yeah, I looked at it. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you
It's
know what?
smokable.
It looks
It's
like
just
one of
gonna
those
be
sick
shitty.
polar bears.
It's one of those sick polar bears that are fucking brown bears.
Leslie had one of this movie that came out. It was like a spoof on Mission Impossible, but I just remember it.
Yeah, I
Naked
read that
Gun?
too.
I remember as a
basically,
kid.
yeah.
Like,
or
Huh?
newer.
wait, say it again.
The Naked
Naked
Gun?
Gun?
No, it was after that. It was after
Yeah.
that.
Like newer?
A
Yeah,
newer one.
yeah. It came out like probably in like 95, 96 or something. I
Oh,
don't
not
know.
that new though. Yeah.
Oh, like newer than the Naked Gun because
Yeah.
Naked Gun came out in the 80s.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I just remember loving that movie and loving like all those dumb little like shtick he used to do and stuff. You know, it's crazy because it's like that whole era of physical comedy. I feel like he was really the
Yeah.
last pioneer in that.
I
you
agree.
know?
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
The best, what we need, something like Blazing Saddles.
You can't
and,
fucking
like,
make that movie today,
Spaceballs
dude.
and shit
They
like
said
that.
the N-word in that shit.
Yeah, like just like if you can find a way to do something kind of like that, make it work today. I don't think it'd be too hard.
I mean, I think what made Blazing Saddles work is they made fun of everyone, and especially at a time where like Jews were so looked down upon, they still had that like stigma of people like really hating them, especially in the like entertainment
Hollywood,
industry,
yeah.
you know. And I mean, he made it work. Mel Gibson fucking put in some work on the like, and then even Blazing Saddles, why am I forgetting his name right now? Legendary
Mel Brooks?
No, stand-up comedian. He inspired Eddie
Richard
Murphy.
Pryor.
Richard Pryor
Oh, yeah.
wrote all of the Mongo parts in that movie. Like, it's crazy.
I mean, the cast, Gene Wilder is amazing.
Oh,
Gene
fuck
Wilder.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
fuck yeah.
It's stacked. Yeah.
Fucking Young Frankenstein, dude.
Oh my god. I
Fuck.
know.
And then, Mel Brooks is just an amazing writer.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
So every line of that movie is incredible.
I just rewatched Spaceballs the other day.
I love Spaceballs.
Fuck
yeah.
Fucking
yeah,
love
dude.
that
Oh
movie.
fuck. I found out it was on Hulu. And I was like, oh, I'm not
That's
doing
cool.
anything today.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do laundry right now.
That was a movie I used to
I
watch
need
as
to watch
a kid
this movie.
hundreds of times.
Yeah?
Like, I love
Spaceballs?
Spaceballs and Blues Brothers.
Dude,
I
the
would watch,
fucking
yeah.
that part when they're rewinding the movie,
Yeah.
and they're like,
Oh,
when is
Spaceballs.
that? It's
Wait,
now.
Yeah, wait a minute now.
Bring it back to when? Then we just missed it.
Yeah.
You know
Where
that
are we
part.
now?
Yeah.
We were then, or when was that?
Where are we now? Here or now or whatever.
Yeah.
That scene was just. It's still one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen
So
in my
meta,
life. You know
yeah.
Yeah.
that
So ahead of its
and,
time.
Yeah,
You know what I
definitely,
mean?
yeah.
Like, and then
Woody Allen was doing stuff. I mean, that was still obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before, yeah.
cut off a piece of the don't have it be so long. Cut it close to just rip it off
Where? The
close to the wheat.
It's already lighting the weed.
No, but on the other side. Cut that piece off.
Fucking McManus though. I would love to see him come back. Did you guys see that trailer for that fucking Ghostbusters movie?
I haven't seen the trailer yet.
Oh my
It
God.
looks pretty good. Yeah, yeah. I would love for Rick Moranis to start working again, dude. To make a fucking, at least do a cameo in the fucking reboot of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. You know?
Yeah, no, that would be fucking awesome, dude. That trailer for Ghostbusters though, like, it's everything you wanted in.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, that remake was what it was, but it felt very separated from what had come previous, and this seems so connected, you know. I mean, and then they went as far as to call it Ghostbusters 3, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a direct sequel.
Yeah.
It's a direct sequel. It's not like the female version of Ghostbusters. That was
Yeah, that was the
reboot, you know?
Yeah, reboot was
So
on.
they're calling it Ghostbusters 3.
Yeah, they're calling it Ghostbusters, so
It's a direct follow-up
sequel,
to-
but like
Is
down
Dan
the
Aykroyd
line.
in it?
Yeah, so
Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray.
and Bill
are
Murray.
in
in
it.
it. Did you want to try that?
That's unsmokable pretty much, but
Is it? Oh,
try it.
try
I was
it.
gonna say, Woody Allen Manhattan was very breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah.
Same way Spaceball was with the now and then thing of like, yeah. And that
We
was
were already talking about something else.
I know. I was like, I was waiting for you guys to finish your talk about it.
Yeah. We're talking about Ghostbusters now. Get your shit.
I was Googling when Manhattan and Spaceballs came out.
when what?
Manhattan and Spaceballs came out.
They come out
Spaceballs
of the
was
same.
87. Yeah, Manhattan was 79. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
87, man.
So I was seeing. I just want to see how.
That's almost
far
10
apart
years,
they were.
dude.
Yes.
Yeah, it's almost 10 years. That's a whole different fucking.
Just a whole
Scene.
different era.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, dude, it's just so fun to see what they had back in the day, you know, and what they could do. And it's like, you look at movies like Austin Powers, you know, like, I don't know, were you a big fan of that?
I love Austin Powers.
Great movie, right?
I think the first one probably.
the first two
First one is,
All of them.
did
I'm
you?
not- I love Goldmember. It was great.
Cold
yeah.
Never had a lot of good moments.
Which one
that I
was
really
Goldmember with?
liked. With
like the third one?
Beyonce. With Beyonce.
Oh, you know what? I do like that movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I like it. I like
Yeah.
it too. Fucking Fat Bastard was hilarious.
Oh my God,
Fat Bastard was hilarious.
is such a
Smoke
fucking
none of that.
yeah. No worries.
Yeah, that's not
Uh,
smokable.
nah.
You want
But
to go get the piece? You want me to go get it?
yeah, if you want to go get it, that's
Yes,
totally
want to
fine.
smoke more? Because
I'm down to smoke more. This is really
I wanna
nice,
smoke
like
more.
light weed. So,
You're leaving mid podcast.
I know. What a
Did we literally-
motherfucker.
We have to be done in 15 minutes.
Yeah, you're a
Oh,
piece of shit.
We already.
It's
Yeah.
10:45.
Is it really? Oh, we have to be done in 15 minutes.
Oh,
Don't
there's
leave.
no point then. All right, let's do. Our
yeah.
sponsorship.
Oh yeah.
Quote unquote.
Your
So
mom.
Monty,
Yeah, it's alright.
It's your mom.
Pablo
So
begs his
we,
mom and so she gives him money.
I'm gonna call her right now. Yeah, Mom, can you fucking Venmo me $20?
Come on, please.
No, oh, this is gonna take forever. Why did
Why?
you pick these?
Why it's not
got
just
lottery
what?
tickets?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how
That's
we sponsor
hilarious.
this
That's
shit,
really
dog.
funny.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So Frank had the good idea for a little segment that we have. It's pretty much to try to for the podcast to try to win some money. Every episode we buy scratchers, and we'll try to see what we usually try to get scratchers that aren't gonna take 6 hours to scratch.
Well, it's
But
not
we
just selecting
fucked up.
numbers.
We fucked up big time.
Let me
Well,
see.
he fucked up big time with this one.
Oh shit!
You gotta do. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 different.
I thought it
cards
was
to-
just one
how
giant
does it
bingo
play
card.
bingo in.
Okay, I kind of get it. So
So for 15 minutes, we're gonna be silently just
pretty
scratching.
much.
No,
we talk.
we try to talk and shit.
You know, try to make it a thing. But yeah, so do you play scratchers
I
often,
mean,
Monty?
when they make sense. I don't know how this one
Okay,
works.
so
Yeah,
this
this is gonna take
You're gonna
6 hours,
scratch
dude.
all the ones on the left, if I'm not mistaken, and that's gonna reveal all your numbers.
So it's just bingo.
And then you're on the
What,
right
under
side.
color card.
It's bingo,
Yeah.
yeah, and this is, your color card is like whatever you're scratching, and then but then you have 4 different cards to play.
There's a wild number and a multi-number.
Yeah, they kind of got complicated with this shit.
And you can only win up to 20,000. I feel like with all these rules, I should win more money.
Right?
And like
This should be at least
win
a
up
million.
to $100.
They fucking make
Should be at
you
least a
think.
million.
And there's bonus numbers.
Yeah, they get kind of.
And
Complicated.
32.
So you have done this scratching. You've done the scratch off before.
Yes, we do them every week.
But I'm saying this particular game.
No,
Not
this
this
is a
one.
brand new one.
This is the first time we get this
You do
bingo
each
one.
There's pause. It's wild bingo, which is very on brand for our our polar bear talk. I would try some of that whale.
We
drug,
did
I'm not
talk
gonna
about
lie.
Bigfoot for quite a bit
We
too.
did.
You know?
If you guys are offered whale tranquilizer,
Oh, I'm
would you
fucking-
try?
yeah.
I try a little
I
bit
try a
of
little
it.
bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try a little
Hit
bit.
each other.
It's gotta go
and
in my
see.
stomach. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to turn
I
over.
will roll over right away.
It'll make me so I won't eat a person. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been having trouble with that
Yeah.
actually. I've been really tempted this couple of weeks.
Are you guys all caught up on
Monty,
that?
are
All
you
numbers and
are you a
cards
Star
will
Wars fan?
End with, yeah. I mean, definitely old school Star Wars fan. I don't think I saw the last one, and I'm not like.
Well, it fucking sucked. So you
Dude,
didn't
that's
need
what I
to.
figured.
It fucking sucked.
Yeah, the Last Jedi got a lot.
Last
But
Jedi was
it was
garbage.
it was
Like
kind
a
of shitty
shot.
only because the you could just tell the director writer was just like, I don't like this from the first movie, I don't like this, and then he just spent a whole movie literally just saying how much he didn't like.
I
the
like
movie.
how when we first started talking about that movie, you said you liked it,
I do.
and I
like
used
it.
to say exactly that, and now you're saying
No,
what
I always
was
agreed that you're right that he did take a lot of stuff out. I still like the movie. It's not a bad
It's a
movie.
piece of shit. It's a bad
Well,
movie.
you think it's a piece of shit.
It's a bad movie.
Okay, you're a bad movie. How do you like that, huh? My wild number is 9, but it doesn't give me like a row. This is bullshit.
Also, you can't.
You're not gonna get a row. You gotta scratch them number by number.
No, I know that. That's what never mind. You don't understand what I'm saying. That's our problem,
But yeah,
Pablo.
dude, we're having a giveaway right now.
Oh yeah.
This, what?
We're having a giveaway where
We buy tickets for
We're
a
gonna-
lucky winner out there.
whoever wins
Yeah.
the giveaway, they're gonna watch Star Wars with us, and then right after that, when they come and record an episode, they're gonna be our guest on the episode. So if you want to sign up for that,
If you want to
for a
come back to
giveaway.
this,
I can win
If
the.
you wanna
I
come
can
back
win
to
the
this-
giveaway.
totally, dude.
yeah,
That seems unfair.
you just gotta go to our Instagram and tag 2 people in the
Okay.
original post.
Yeah.
I was just saying that so that I could say the rules to the giveaway.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
really
You know,
win.
if you actually do it, it's gonna look really bad if you win.
Yeah.
I agree.
You know,
Yeah.
because you were just our guest.
I wasn't going to do it anyway. I would.
But yeah, it's gonna be a good time. We could get fucked up.
So the
you
last Star Wars movie, that's not when Harrison Ford died. There was
no, that's
two.
the,
That was the first
that
one.
was the first.
So
Well,
I saw
not
that
the
one.
first
That was
one, yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was okay, but see the thing about the second one, like he was saying, it's like he set a lot of things up. J.J. Abrams set up a lot of things, and then Ryan Johnson came and directed the second one,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Fuck all that! I'm doing something completely different." And all the things that they teased, all the cool things that they teased in the first one,
Like,
you're
what
not
were-
gonna see any of that
What
shit.
were they teasing?
Well, just like,
Like the
race origin,
Sure.
the Knights of Ren.
the Knights of Ren, the big bad guy's origin.
Captain
you know,
Phasma.
Captain Phasma was
They made
supposed
her
to be a
seem
badass,
like this huge character, and they marketed her. They sold a ton of toys,
and she was supposed
she
to
died in
be.
a
It was
bitch-ass
supposed to be.
way.
She was supposed to be, and then the second one's like, oh no, she's in the movie 2 seconds.
And why is that?
because it was.
Which is upsetting. I think that they set up like this really big character.
It wasn't
to be a
following the
certain
story.
way,
Yeah.
And then just it feels like he was just ripping things out.
Fucking,
That's the problem, I think.
the big bad guy that was supposedly controlling everything came up for the first time, and then within 2 minutes he was dead already.
I hated.
So that whole buildup was for nothing.
Good. You're talking the bad guy, the first one.
Yeah.
Killed Han Solo.
No, not Kylo Ren. The guy that was controlling
he had
everything.
he
was like the big
master.
hologram
Yeah,
or
he
whatever.
died
You know?
immediately.
He died immediately. Right,
Yeah,
comes
I
out.
hated Kylo Ren. I thought he was a terrible bad guy. He was just super emo and so.
Right, he was
bad.
just such a fucking
You know what?
child.
I will say this
Yeah.
about the second movie. It made me like Kylo more.
Why?
Because of they make him a lot stronger as a emotionally in the second one.
He's-
no emotional. Yeah.
He's
he
still-
didn't really have a lot of range.
They do give him more
and-
depth in the second
and
one.
He killed
But-
Han Solo, really? Like
He-
we're gonna say that guy killed Han, the guy.
I know.
Yeah. And
But
his
the-
dad, yeah.
Yeah.
And also,
Spoiler.
that was one of the things that kind of bothered me with it, because that when he killed him, that was him. He was still kind of like, maybe I'm gonna go back to the light side. Maybe I'm not such a bad guy.
Yeah.
Maybe like there was something he had to do to like completely give himself to the dark side, right?
Yeah.
And to choose that path. Killing his dad was the fucking thing. That was the thing, right? And then in the second one, he comes out and he's still kind of like, oh, I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
that
You
was
know?
the thing. I mean, he should have got the Sith eyes,
exactly.
the yellow Sith eyes.
He
when
should have been a more of a fucking
But
complete badass.
I think that's
on the
what they
second one.
wanted. They kind of wanted this whole like.
He was still throwing fits
I'm not
and fucking
sure because like if they
being
make him
stupid.
absolute evil, I don't think they would have been able to bring him back, and they were too worried about that. I think.
Why? There's lots of like Darth Maul was basically the absolute evil.
Exactly.
He
And he was
such a cool
and
bad
he's
guy.
the
That's true,
only
he was,
and
like,
he is the
he was,
only
yeah.
good
Yeah.
thing about that movie.
About
About what is it? Phantom Menace?
Pod racers are cool.
Pod Racer was
Fuck,
pretty cool.
that movie was shit.
I'm just saying the actual
Yeah.
action of pod racers.
Yeah.
was-
the pod race was
that video
okay.
game that came out
Yeah.
from that was fucking awesome.
All right, guys.
You guys
Monty,
know-
you have anything to plug? We're not gonna finish this.
I know.
You're such a lazy
Let's
piece
just
of
end
shit.
this shit. We could like scratch the bottom where the letters are and go scan them and see if.
Well, then what's the point of even
well,
doing
it's gonna
them?
take us. We gotta leave like now.
Well, fine.
So
Well, you
we're
know
not gonna
what?
finish them. We could save them for next episode.
Fair
keep
enough.
scratching them then.
That's fair.
I don't know. Monty, do you have anything to plug?
Yeah, I mean, I got my show in Seattle December 20th. All links
Fuck
on
yeah.
montygear.com. In San Francisco and Portland, I'll be doing more shows after that. LA, I constantly have shows. We got Rick Glassman this Sunday headlining
shit.
our show, and like Dylan
The brunch show
Sullivan
at the Fourth Wall.
At the the brunch.
That sounds
show.
awesome,
Yeah,
dude.
you guys
Just
should come
get-
by. Comics stand for free.
Oh,
Get
shit,
fucked
yeah.
up on mimosas.
Yeah, 2
and
p.m.
fucking,
Sunday,
Yeah.
the 15th. And then, besides that, Instagram videos I make at Monty Geer. My YouTube is Monty Geer Comedy. My Twitter is Monty Geer. And then TikTok I got this week is Monty Geer. I already got 500,000 likes my first day of TikTok.
Well,
We're
good
totally
for you.
getting fucking TikTok.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
Yeah, because he was cool. He's cool.
No, I got
so
with
it's
zero
awkward,
with zero
right?
followers. They didn't know who I was.
Okay. Yeah.
Because
We,
TikTok
we
was
have a
new app,
chance.
yeah.
I get. He's
TikTok's
fucking
a
I
fucking-
haven't pushed Instagram onto
He's
TikTok.
better
Okay,
than us
cool.
in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Like
TikTok's
but
cool.
Yes, John Ham's manager manages him.
She did nothing for
Who's
TikTok.
your manager? Who's your manager, huh?
Fucking my mom. Okay. My mom
Thank
just
you so
called
much
the
for
place.
coming out,
Yeah,
Monty.
definitely. Thank you guys.
No,
We
thank you,
appreciate
fucking-
you.
Yeah,
Hope I
dude.
see you again soon.
Yeah, come on my show.
I don't see
Yeah.
you enough.
We should go to a
You know?
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do that shit.
Fucking good.
I know you're not gonna go.
No, now
It'll
we're
be a
fucking
cool show,
going.
Yeah, no traffic either on
It's on a
Sundays.
Sunday. I can go.
Cool. Let's go then.
All right, then we're going.
All right.
Okay.
We're gonna be there.
Why are you making
Yeah.
this a big
And
deal?
if we
Audrey
don't,
Stewart's
that's
on
him.
it. Yeah, it's a cool show.
All right. Thank you guys for listening again. Thank you for all the support. Once again, we've been getting. I've seen a lot of growth in the podcast the
And
past month.
we
2
love
months.
you. All of
We
you.
love you. We love all of you. So, if we ever, I want to meet every single one of you. You come down from Michigan, and we'll hang out. Or from Kentucky. I saw Kentucky listeners
Oh, did you?
the other day, so that's
I
cool.
haven't been able to see anything because you locked us out of the goddamn fucking account.
Right, password. Wow.
Yeah.
I
he-
was like, no, he fucking. We both have the password for the account, right? He changed it and he didn't tell me, so I'm trying to log in, and I think I'm typing it in wrong, so I keep putting the same password.
Yeah.
So it locks up
So
the
it locked me
account.
out because some asshole changed it and didn't tell me.
Yeah.
So whose fault is that?
Taking
Not
over the
mine.
podcast. He's
Yeah.
trying
Yeah.
to kick
Fuck
out.
you.
Fucking
All right, thank you guys for listening. Thank you for coming, Monty. We fucking love all of you.
yeah.
I've been really emotional lately. I watched Brittany run some marathon and I cried. Like I legit cried. I was at work too.
Oh.
You know?
like, Pablo, you okay? Yeah.
Like, watch this movie and you'll know. Right? Monty's really focused on this scratcher.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, good. Fucking someone's in.
You know what? You can keep that scratcher and scratch it at your house. If you win, I'm gonna honor system, dog. Give us some money if you win on that scratcher. Right? At least 50% of those $20,000.
You know what we haven't? Real quick before we leave, if you are out there and you like us doing the scratchers, or you have suggestions, you can always just send us scratchers.
You send us scratchers,
or you can send Pablo money, and then he'll do cool stuff.
I'll do stuff for money. I don't give a shit.
We still have our prize of $1,000. Where if you give us $1,000, we'll take you to the Magic Castle.
Oh yeah,
and then
we'll take you to Magic Castle,
and then you can flick Pablo in the balls.
I think that's what's putting people off from doing it.
Maybe that's why no one's done it yet. Yeah, they don't want to flick you in the
you
balls.
You keep saying that.
It's just an
option.
option.
Like it's something somebody wants to do.
Yeah.
You know,
I think somebody will be into it.
Like we'll take you to the Magic Castle, but there's a trick. You know? There's a catch, though.
You gotta
touch
his balls.
So
just a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think anybody wants that. You don't have to do it if you don't want to.
Flick or a tap.
You know. Okay, you could kick me in the balls.
There you go.
You don't have to look at my testicles. You can just kick me.
Yeah, you can just kick them.
And also kick Frank though.
What?
We both gotta do it. Fuck you.
Fuck?
You're always volunteering me for shit like this. You know. So no. All right. Thank you guys for listening. Bye.